Good afternoon, everyone. This is Glenn Fraser. Welcome to the pregame show on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Today, the Central crew goes north into Newcastle for the season opener for the visiting Sussex Central Golden Knights and the host William Penn Colonials. These two faced off last year in Georgetown with the Golden Knights pitching a 20-0 shutout in that one. Both made the playoffs last year as well. Let me bring in my broadcast partner for today's game, Pat Gariantes. Pat, these are both traditional powers in the state. Coach John Wells and Matt Sable looking to garner one of the top 8 spots in the 3A playoffs this year like they both did last year. The Knights come in ranked number 3 in our Super 7 preseason poll, probably one of the last holdouts to run a traditional wing tee.
Absolutely, Glenn, and it's got a special place in my heart. Running a wing tee back in my high school days under Coach Joe Hempel at St. Elizabeth. Yeah, it's a lot of misdirection. It's a lot, but every now and then you can break one off on a 141 sweep or a 936 guard trap. You're not 100% sure which one's coming at you. But yeah, and then you're right. On the other side, the Colonials traditionally have spread the field out, run primarily, or at least have traditionally run out of the shotgun. Two different kind of styles, but both should be extremely difficult to defend today. So I'm looking forward to this matchup.
Natural grass field here at William Penn High School, and we understand that it's in the works. They're trying to get the financing to build a new football stadium. It will be back behind where the press box is, if you're familiar with the layout here. And in between the school and going down towards the church down on the other end of the property. So best of luck to them, because there haven't been too many new stadiums for public schools upstate in many, many years. Sussex Central won state championships in the former Division I in 2018 and 2020 under head coach John Wells. The Golden Knights starters when we return on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. The William Penn Colonials, one of the storied football programs in the state, winning 9 titles, beginning with the 82-83 back-to-back championships. Actually won 7 titles under head coach Bruce Reynolds, 1 under Bill Cole in 2002, and the final one came in 2014 over Marvin Dooley, who spent a few years at your alma mater, St. E's, before he went down to where he is now at Woodbridge. Let's take a look at a little more in depth for head coach Matt Sable, and we're going to check some of the starters here. Wide receiver, we're looking at Zion Pitts. Running back, Kafian Taylor. Quarterback, Mark Moore. They also have a backup quarterback with good size. We saw him out there warming up, Pat, and Kendall Mixon. So we might see him a little bit today as well. Running back, William Capan. And we already mentioned Kafian Taylor. We also have Elijah Bratcher at one wide out, Darius Moorman as a wide out, Kyrie Baker as a wide receiver, as well as Brooks, number 28. Left tackle is Tristan Wingo. Right guard is Jaden Bowers. The left guard is Amon Pickett Banks. The right guard is Alexander Jarquin Torres. And the center is Travion Lewis. That's a look at the offense for William Penn. That I looked a little bit of the film of them from last year, Pat, and they'll go with a pretty contemporary offense with a couple of running backs. Right. They'll use a lot of sweep action, though.
Absolutely, and they're a young team. However, they're big up front, man.
Yeah.
They're big up front. So it's going to be a key for Sussex Central to try and break through on some kind of a pass rush and contain William Penn as they like to get to the outside.
After this.
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Melissa Ellis is part of 4 Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports, so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis. Strong connections, strong service.
was no breeze moments ago. Now the flag has picked up a little bit. Winds out of the south-southeast as the William Penn Marching Band exits the stadium. And also the ROTC to the far side of the field. William Penn in their home red pants, the black jerseys, helmets, and red numbers. And the Golden Knights in their road white jerseys, blue helmets, blue pants with yellow numbers. Golden Knights will move from our right to our left. Looks like they will kick off to start the game. William Penn will get to receive. Going back deep for the Colonials is Elijah Gillis. And we'll see if anybody joins him back there. Pat, we got a score update already from the University of Delaware game down in Annapolis taking on Navy. At the end of one quarter, it's 7-0 Blue Hens. Both teams have missed rather long field goal attempts. Nolan Henderson with the only touchdown. It was a pass.
Love to hear that, Glenn. And there's a lot of 302 #DelHS athletes on that University of Delaware team. They're a fun team to root for.
Didn't used to be. Number 52 for Central kicks it off end over end. It'll be taken outside the 10 at the 12-yard line. Number 4 on the return, and he goes across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So on the return was Kayfion Taylor.
And Samuel Pucci, number 16, a sophomore, coming up and making the tackle. But good starting field position here for William Penn. And, Glenn, we're going to get our first look at this Colonial offense. Like we said, very, very big up front. They do have the size advantage over the small, quick defensive linemen of Sussex Central. Let's see how that battle looks up front. That's going to be one of the keys for sure.
One question answered already. Ivan Neal on the opening kickoff for the Golden Knights, as Eby is not here today to kick off.
So here you go, 2-by-2 set, one running back set in the backfield, Glenn, spreading it out early.
Handoff to Taylor up the middle. He is met in the backfield, and he'll go down, no gain.
That's a nice job coming off the edge there by Gabe Cannon. Right off of his outside linebacker position, coming in, crashing, making the play. Again, that's going to be the key. Can this William Penn Colonials team get their hands on the Sussex Central defenders? The quickness advantage is going to be on the Golden Knights side. However, if they do get gripped up by one of these Penn linemen, it could be a tough day for them.
In the gun, Moore is the quarterback. Hands off to Taylor. Again, this time he surges forward to get about 4 yards out to the 39-yard line.
I like that. Right up the middle. Use your strength, right? You know you got the big guys up front. Let's get north and south and gain yardage. You set yourself up with a 3rd down and 5 after a nice second down pickup.
Just underway here at William Penn High School. This is the initial drive of the game. 3rd down and 6 for the Colonials, just shy of their 39-yard line. They're going to load up to the bottom of your screen with trips and a lone receiver to the top.
They're going to empty the backfield on him, Glenn.
Yep.
Central looks a little confused.
They dropped everybody back in coverage. He throws the home run ball wide open down there and just overthrows the intended receiver. That was Ryan White-Taylor. Broken coverage there.
You could see there was confusion by that Sussex Central defense, and it was just pretty much a 5 verts against a cover 3. That put the free safety in a predicament. He had to make a decision. Which side of the field is he going to? The quarterback did a great job, Mark Moore did, of eyeing up one side of the field, using his eyes to take the safety to the far side of the field. Then he threw back to the backside. It was open. It was there. Just couldn't connect.
4th down and 6. Central has nobody back deep. Now they finally drop back a player. High snap over Moore's head. Goes back, tries to pick it up. He does finally grab it, but Central's going to have the ball deep in William Penn territory inside the 15.
Huge. And, you know, Glenn, we saw this last night in our game with Dover and Arundel. Week 0 games early in the season, a lot of new guys out there. Some mishaps are happening. We saw it on defense. Sussex Central didn't know how to rotate on that play. And then William Penn with the snap over the head. The Golden Knights are set up beautifully right now inside the red zone to start their day offensively.
Looks like they're about the 13-yard line. Quarterback is T.J. Morris.
Here they go. They're going to go again. You're going to see this. The double wing.
Yep.
Single back in the backfield. Motion should be coming.
And the motion back gets the ball, cuts it up against the grain, and will get just inside the 10. Now he carries the pile. might be down to the 7-yard line. On the carry was P.J. Henry.
That's a great cut there by Henry. William Penn, that defensive end, did a great job of forcing the ball back into the middle. However, the linebackers weren't there. They kind of got caught up in the mix. Again, this wing T offense could potentially put you on the heels just because of all the movement going on. That's a good first down run for Sussex Central.
T.J. Morris under center. Single wing set this time. They give it to the fullback, quick hitter up the middle, and he tried to get to 5. I don't know whether he got there or not. That on the carry that time was Shields.
Yeah, there's the guard trap, right? That's the traditional play off of the sweep. It's tough because you're going to be one of these defensive tackles coming up ready to make a play, and then there's a guard coming to kick you right out. You got to keep your head on a swivel on that play. That's a good short down yardage call.
3rd down and a long 2 for the Golden Knights. Again, single wing set to the far side. Fullback gets it again, follows blocking up the middle, got spun around. He's shy of the goal line, but he should have the first down around the 1.
They just went with a wham play right there. Everybody leading up through the middle. Reverse pivot by the quarterback, give it right to the fullback. That's just good smash mouth football from Sussex Central. Penn, they're in a predicament here with the field position.
Right.
Backs against the wall. Let's see how they respond.
So from the 1-yard line, 1st and goal for the Golden Knights, trying to capitalize on a turnover.
A little confusion on personnel here from William Penn.
Strong side is to the right of the quarterback. Number 1 gets the ball, and he crashes into the end zone. That's P.J. Henry for the first points of the season for the Golden Knights.
Yeah, that's just, again, smash mouth football, and Sussex Central's getting a great push up front. And they were able to put it in. There's a penalty here after the play, Glenn. So
okay.
I'm not quite sure. Usually that's usually an unsportsmanlike, but it was pretty quick after the touchdown. But what a start there for Central.
Yeah.
Taking advantage. 4 run plays, 5 run plays, and they're in the end zone.
They'll just go, okay.
Unsportsmanlike.
Looks like unsportsmanlike against the Colonials, and the Golden Knights are going to take the penalty on the kickoff. They're going to force it there.
Yeah.
So P.J. Henry with a 1-yard run. 4 plays after recovering the high snap on downs at the 13-yard line. Golden Knights will go for 2 because their starting kicker's not here. They fake it. Quarterback has it, and he is all alone. T.J. Morris runs it in. Nice fake to the fullback. And our timeout score, Sussex Central 8. The Colonials nothing. 8:55 to go opening quarter. We're back after this on Delaware Live.
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
We're back here at William Penn High School where the Golden Knights capitalized on a turnover, taking over on downs at the Golden Knight 13. 4 running plays, they're in the end zone. I'm Glenn Frazier, he's Pat Gariantes. Kind of overcast a little bit here today. That's a good thing because it's up in the mid-80s.
Yeah, it's a humid day. It's a humid day for sure. We're getting close, though, Glenn. This morning there's a little bit of crisp in the air. I know I said this the other day. You started to feel it this week. That means football season's around the corner. As you can see here, Central's going to be kicking off at the 45-yard line, so
right. They
got a chance to really pin Penn deep. William Penn, they really, with the snap, the field position there, they put themselves in a tough predicament. That was the golden era for a wing T offense. Only have to go 20-some yards. So many different options there.
Ivan Neal to kick it off. No. Ivan Neal to kick it off for Sussex Central as EB is not here today. Their normal kicker. That ball goes into the end zone for an automatic touchback.
Smart there by the return man, Taylor. Let that go into the end zone. Don't even take a chance because you're going to get pinned deep in your zone. This moves it out to the 25, right, or the 20, Glenn. I always get the
The college and high school confused?
Yeah.
20-yard line.
Yep. All these years, you'd think I'd remember that. Not too many guys are kicking touchbacks, though, so. All right, let's see how Penn responds, Glenn. I mean,
Yeah.
tough play, put their defense in a bind, but they had a chance.
Oh, they did.
They had a chance on that 5 verticals. See if they go back to the air here.
Moore calling signals in the gun. Fakes it to the motion back. No, he gave it to the motion back. Good job of faking. He got made. Pickup of a couple of yards. And on the carry that time was number 5, Ryan White-Taylor.
Yeah, great job. Get good defensive speed here from Sussex Central flying around. I mean, there is some wing T principles in this William Penn offense, so there is a little bit of familiarity for Sussex Central here defensively. I think the key is, can they defend the pass?
Yes.
And will William Penn go to the pass often? I mean, they're going to want to establish the run. Let's see if they can continue to, if they can make something happen there.
2nd down and 8. 2 receivers to the top and bottom of your screen. Fake, quarterback takes it himself, has to elude a defender in the backfield. Yeah, very minimal gain, if anything.
And Kyle Custis was the guy that cleaned that up, number 8. I'll tell you what, Central's doing a good job of not allowing William Penn offensive linemen to get their hands on them. They're very quick, very elusive for a front 7, and they're doing their job so far early in this game.
All right, here we go. They had 3rd down and long last time and just missed a home run ball. Trips to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top, empty backfield. High snap, brings it in, throws it downfield again. He has a man behind the secondary, makes the catch at the 40. It's a foot race, and he's going to go all the way.
That's a 78-yard touchdown, Glenn, hitting in stride his intended receiver. I mean, that was just a beautiful throw. They made up for it. They missed it earlier in the game. They're able to turn right back around and make a play for the big-time score.
That goes Moore to William. Now, where's my number? It was Rayon White-Taylor.
Great job by White-Taylor. Again, he's able to get behind the defense. 2nd time in this game. That was a beautifully thrown football, and William Penn, they're right back in this one, Glenn.
They sure are.
It's a nice answer.
Moore will be the holder. Looks like the kicker is number 30. That will be Malachi Morgan. Moore's ready. There's a snap. Kick on the way, and that might have missed wide left. It did. So that brings the score to 8-6. We're going to keep it right here with 7:25 to go in the opening quarter. So both teams on the board, Pat. And I'll tell you what, it's pretty much just Moore going back and relying on the speed of his wide eyes. Just you run down as far as you can, and I'm going to heave it as far as I can. And it worked.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked. Speed kills, Glenn. Speed kills. And White-Taylor, that's the 2nd time he's able to get behind that Central defense. They're going to have to make an adjustment there. I mean, they're playing the run great, but now both times unable to, protect and get deeper than the deepest, as we like to say, on the defensive side of the ball. And William Penn took advantage of it, and I expect them to continue to try and take advantage of that, knowing now that's twice they've been able to hit that deep. First time, obviously, was, a little missed throw, a little overthrow, but 2nd time, pay dirt.
2nd time, instead of 3rd time's a charm, 2nd time's a charm.
2nd time's a charm. It was a beautifully thrown ball there
by
Mark Moore, too.
He hit him pretty much in stride.
Yeah, and it was a great job there.
Well, there's something right there that the Sussex Central coaching staff is going to have to work on. They're letting the receivers get deep beyond them, and it was 3rd and long, so they probably knew it was coming.
Looks like back deep is P.J. Henry. It's
Kicker,
tough.
yep, Malachi Morgan to kick it off.
Yeah, P.J. Henry, and I'm trying to see who else is back there. Is that William Harmon? I'm not 100% sure that.
Yeah, those numbers a little tough. We've got P.J. Henry, and we've got number 20 to the top of the screen.
William Harmon.
Yep.
Freshman out there, Glenn. Back deep to return.
Here's the kick. Little pooch kick. And one of the up linemen alertly grabs it and goes right to the turf. So great field position again for the Golden Knights. They're going to start at their own 46.
Wyatt Helens, senior offensive lineman there, did a great job of understanding good situational awareness, good football IQ. I'm a big fella. I'm a field this, and I'm going to get down. I'm not taking any chances. I'm preserving the field position.
Yeah, you got to have the All-State team up front, don't you? The good hands guys.
The good hands. They have yeah. The All-State, exactly.
All right.
That was good, Glenn.
Yep. Single wing set. Play action
the
fake.
waggle.
He's back
It's
to
open.
pass. Has a man behind the secondary. Can he get it to him? It's underthrown and incomplete. That was intended for Gabe Cannon.
There it was. You saw the defense. It was run. That first drive, there it is, the play action pass. The defense, the safeties all sucked up. It was open. He had him. He definitely had Cannon wide open there. He just could not convert. Misstep right there for Sussex Central. But that's the challenge against this wing T offense. Everyone's moving at all times.
TJ Morris under center. Single wing to the far side. This time they give it to the running back, P.J. Henry, and he gets nothing. I want to take this moment to tell you about the officiating crew today. Their head referee is Elmore Smith. The umpire is David Miles. Linesman Bill Nichols. The line judge, Jimmy Mathis. Back judge is James Bailey, and the clock operator is Steve Woodard.
It's a good group out there. You folks at home, I want you to watch this Sussex Central offense. If you watch the guards, 9 times out of 10, if they're pulling to where the ball's going.
Play action, he's back to pass again. Looks far flat, going up and getting it. And down to about the 40-yard line on a first down. That is number 6. That's Reef Steen.
Yeah, great job by Steen. Did a good job of just chopping the feet, making a complete stop, and that was a really good throw there from T.J. Morris, getting a completion on that rollout. But right there you saw both the front and backside guard pulled right. The play action, you saw the running backs go to the left. The quarterback went to the right. If you watch the guards, you're going to see exactly where the ball's going. Well, that's a great work.
Yeah, good discipline that time by the defense. No gain on the carry was number 22. That's Andrew Long.
Marcus Williams, the sophomore defensive tackle, did a great job of scraping down the line and coming up with the tackle from the backside for William Penn. That was a good cutback lane, and he was able to swallow it up and prevent any little bit of yardage gained on that play.
Wide out split to the top of your screen. That's Steen. Again, back to pass. No fake that time. Looking for Steen again. Overthrows him. Even if it caught, it would have been out of bounds. Second down coming up.
Good coverage out there in the secondary by number 11, Elijah Gillis. He was deeper than the deepest. Straight drop back. You don't see it too much from the Sussex Central offense, but they decided to take a shot there. And, you know, the worst case scenario, Morris put it where no one was going to get it. So you live to play another down here, 3rd and 10.
Now, we talked about at the top of the throw the ball that much. Already 3 pass attempts in this first quarter. Single wing back to the near side. And it's the counter reverse. Breaks it right up the middle of the field. P.J. Henry with a good read on the blocking, and he is very close to a first down.
Yeah, great job right there. Again, there's the misdirection play, and they were almost able to pick that up on 3rd and long. At the very least, it sets them up in a really nice situation on 4th and short here.
That's the longest gain from scrimmage on a running play so far. 9 yards for Henry. Morris under center. Turns, gives it to the fullback, and he has the first down as he crashes inside the 30 to about the 28.
Great cut there by Chris Shields. He had initial penetration from the William Penn line, but he was able to bounce it outside and then immediately one cut, get upfield to get the first down, not dancing in the backfield. That was a great run there from the fullback.
We're closing in on the 5-minute mark here in this first quarter. Both teams have scored a touchdown. Difference of the game, 2-point conversion attempt converted by the Golden Knights and an extra point missed by the Colonials. It's 8-6. Motion back, started outside, cuts it inside, breaks a tackle, and gets about 3 yards down to the William Penn 25-yard line.
You can see what William Penn's doing. As soon as they see motion coming, if it's coming to you, the outside linebacker where the motion's coming to is crashing in, is forcing cutbacks. The key is going to be, can these defensive linemen scrape down, replace the guards that are pulling, and make plays. That time, it was a pretty decent job by Marcus Williams, second time doing it, of scraping down the line and making a play. Still a 3-yard gain. That's exactly what Sussex Central wants.
P.J. Henry goes in motion. They give it to the fullback, Shields. Boy, still on his feet. I don't know how he got away from the defenders. They had him back at the 20-yard line, and he crashes inside the 15 to the 14 for a first down.
Yeah, you got to wrap the legs up. You got to wrap the legs up. If you try and tackle up high, these guys, these running backs for Sussex Central seem to have really powerful, strong legs. They will drive through you. They will break through arm tackles. Got to wrap the legs up when initiating contact.
Just inside the Colonial 15 at the 14. First and 10 for the Golden Knights, trying to add to their lead. Play action, rolling far side, looking to throw in the end zone. Oh, what a one-handed leaping catch for those. No, they're saying incomplete.
Wow, incomplete on the play. I tell you what, that was a beautiful throw, and it looked like it was a beautiful catch from up here.
Yeah.
Ball must have hit the turf.
Kyle Custis looked like he had that when he went up with a big left hand and pulled it in, but the back judge says no, incomplete.
A little too far out in front there, but again, the play action pass has William Penn sucking up to stop the run. Second time they've been able to get behind the secondary. Couldn't quite connect.
Stops the clock with 3:53 to go in this opening quarter. Second down and 10 coming up for the Golden Knights. And they're going to leave the tall Kyle Custis in the game. Toss coming to the near side. Good one-on-one tackle made out at the 15.
That's Jaden Bowers. We talked about him in the pregame. I mean, he just was shot out of a cannon from his defensive tackle spot, able to chase down the running back on that play. That's not an easy play. Bowers an exquisite athlete on that William Penn front. That's a big-time stop, setting up the third down and long.
Yep, third down and almost 12 to go. This time the wide out is Steen to the top of your screen. P.J. Henry in motion. He gets the ball. He cuts it back against the grain. Cuts again. Breaks the tackle, and he's going to score.
Wow. What a cut.
16 yards out, and P.J. Henry has his second touchdown of the ball game.
3rd and 12, and they run a pitch play, Glenn. And P.J. Henry, I mean, it was a great job by William Penn cutting the outside penetration off. Henry cuts back, and it was almost like William Penn couldn't stop their feet in time. They were all motioning towards that far sideline, and he just did a great job of cutting back and finding the lane for a touchdown. That's a big-time play by Henry, turning, something out of nothing.
Once again, Sussex Central doesn't have their normal kicker here today, so they are going to go for 2 again.
Henry again up
behind blocking. We've got a penalty flag. It looked like he got in. I'm waiting for a signal.
I think he definitely got in. Let's see what the penalty is here, Glenn.
Yeah, that flag came pretty quick, and I think it came from the back judge.
It did. Usually you don't see holding in the middle there like that. Usually you see it on these outside runs, but
right.
The back judge must have seen something.
Yeah, 3 officials got together, and now our referee will make the call.
Personal foul.
Face mask on the defense. They're going to again take that penalty on the kickoff, and the touch or the 2-point conversion will count. All right, we're going to step aside here. 3:04 to go, opening quarter. 16-6 now in favor of Sussex Central. Back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Back here at William Penn High School, the Colonials trailing the Golden Knights 16-6. 2 touchdown runs by P.J. Henry. Let's take a look at some of the other scores in week 0 to get the season underway. Thursday night, Laurel beat Sussex Tech 31-7. Benny Mitchell and I brought you that game. Salesianum edged Cape 28-21, and Hodson shuts out Cesar Rodney 31-0. Last night, Seaford 41, Colonel Richardson 14, another game that was on Delaware Live. Milford 32-6 over Cambridge South Dorchester. McCain edges Polytech 44-38, high-scoring affair there. And then St. Mark's gets past Appo 20-16. And, of course, our game, Arundel 21, Dover 19. Great game we had, great finish. And we got to see an excellent quarterback performance by Gavin Camachi of the Arundel Wildcats, passing for over 250 yards.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he was just throwing the ball all over the field. It was short hitch routes all over the place, just beautiful timing routes. And then in the second half, he started hitting some of the deep throws. Yeah, I mean, that was a heck of a performance as a former quarterback. I couldn't help but appreciate it.
Neal to kick it off. High and over end, and it will sail into the end zone thanks to that penalty on the two-point conversion. So, again, the ball will come out to the 20, and William Penn will start from there.
Yeah, both times now on the touchdown at the 20-yard line to start the last two offensive possessions. And let's see if they can hit another deep route. I mean, that seems to be where they've had the success early in this one, Glenn.
Yeah, they've been able to get deep, so we're going to keep an eye on that and watch the safeties for the Golden Knights. Waiting for the official whistle, and we have it. Quarterback Moore in the gun. They fake the wide receiver sweep and give it to the halfback, and he gained a couple of yards. That's Taylor.
Yeah, you know, he was one broken tackle away from turning that into something interesting, Glenn. That was a good job there by that front seven. I believe that was Kyle Custis that was able to wrap him up and take him down. But
actually, I think that was number 7 on the run that time. Terrell Miller.
Good first down run for William Penn.
And got all the way off the field, and he finally gets off the field. Now he's ready to go. Twins to both sides of the field.
Penn looking to the sideline, getting their signal.
It's a quarterback draw.
But Sussex Central's winning the battle. They're winning the battle, and they've been able to shut down this run game for the most part. It's another third down here for William Penn. However, this has been the challenge. You know, they look to throw on these third downs, and they've found some success. Let's see if they do it again.
Third down play. They don't flood the field with receivers this time. But Moore is back to pass. He has time. He sets up, steps up in the pocket, now runs away from pressure.
Well, there's the challenge, right? You finally, Sussex Central shuts down the vertical passing game, and the quarterback's able to slip by you and make some plays. That's the challenge against this William Penn offense. Let's see if they go more and look more towards this passing game.
Handoff out of the backfield. Nice turn down the sidelines. He's bounced out hard, but close to another first down is the running back that came in for Tavion Taylor, and that's Terrell Miller.
Say what, Miller took a shot. He got the first down, but it wasn't until he got popped there by, I don't know, that's P.J. Henry over there. It's kind of tough to see with the numbers, but I think it was. Yeah, Henry just depleted him. However, first down, so the last laugh goes to William Penn.
Best running play of the game for the Colonials. Oh, good job that time defensively in the backfield to stop the ball carrier behind the line of scrimmage. And that's a loss. The ball carrier that time in there was number 2, Hakeem Daniels.
That was Custis coming off the edge, making a big-time play. I mean, that's a loss of 5. That's a big-time first down stop for Sussex Central, putting William Penn in a bind. But let's see. Again, I mean, Penn's found some success in the passing game. Do they look to do that here, or do they just look to limit themselves in the passing game to only third down to try not to become too predictable?
Oh, here we go. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Let's see if they reset the back. They don't. Looking to set up a screen near side, but over the head of the intended receiver and complete with 17 seconds to go in the quarter.
Tell you what, that's dangerous right there. That is dangerous to just watch that football go by. Those screen passes, if it's not a forward pass, Glenn, that is a fumble.
Yeah.
So you want to hop on that thing. Let the official blow it dead. Don't just stand there and watch the football. Penn gets a little bit lucky there that was a forward pass, because that could have got real ugly.
All right, here we go. Third down and long for the Colonials. Trips to the bottom of your screen, a lone receiver to the top. Moore drops back. Gets good blocking this time. He throws it deep. And this time, coverage is there, and it's incomplete, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, great job of staying deeper than the deepest. P.J. Henry was back deep in his cover 3 spot, as well as the cornerback on this side, Andrew Long, or actually no, number 7, it looks like, Trasmere Willis. Those guys stayed back deep. They didn't allow the receiver to get back. They didn't bite on a play-action fake, and that was good coverage.
Last time this was a dangerous situation for the Colonials. They went back to punt after a 3-and-out on the opening drive, and the long snapper put it way over the head of the punter Moore, thus giving the Golden Knights the ball in the red zone. This snaps a little bit low and off to the left. Pressure's coming, but Moore does a good job to get it off. Line drive kick taken at the 40-yard line. Breaking one tackle to midfield. Penalty flag is thrown as the return man for Sussex Central, who was number 19, that is Osiah Kelly. He got it to the Colonial 48-yard line. We'll have to check the flag.
Hey, good job by Kelly. That's good punt coverage there by William Penn, but Kelly decided, I'm going to put the foot in the dirt, I'm going to get north and south and try and gain something. We'll wait and see what the flag is, but he was able to get that across midfield. Let's see. Usually that's holding. Let's see what they call.
Yep, it's going to go against Sussex Central, so this will be their worst field position to start a drive. And it's still not that bad. Outside their 35 at the 37-yard line. You can probably hear the William Penn Colonial Marching Band in front of us here.
Always good, and you got the cheer squad up in the bleachers, getting after it. I mean, they're getting the people fired up.
It looks like we got the end of the quarter, so we've come to the end of the quarter, Pat. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back for quarter number 2 with Central leading 16-6.
Pasta's our thing. We serve follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet that belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302.
He gets the football. It's a sweep to the near side. He shakes off one defender, not the second. There's a penalty flag, and he'll go down for no gain, but we'll have to check the flag.
Apologies, folks, for the technical difficulties. We're fighting them right now, but we're going to do our best here. Do our best to get this thing up and going consistently, and hopefully we can prevent some future stoppages.
The penalty was a hold against Sussex Central. William Penn's elected to decline the penalty and take the play, which was a loss of 3 yards, or excuse me, a loss of a yard back to the 40. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
That's 4th down, Glenn.
4th down, excuse me. They just changed the down marker. So in to do the punting is Steen. Gets the snap. Oh, a nice end-over-end punt. Angled it towards the far side, and it will go out of bounds around the 20-yard line. That's a good, nice job.
That's a great punt by Steen. That's a phenomenal punt. Flipping the field again. William Penn's going to have to start a possession deep in their own territory against this tough Sussex Central defensive front. Special teams, it's a forgotten part of the game, but it's equally as important in some instances as the offensive and defensive side of the football.
Yeah, you said that last night when we had our initial live stream of the season.
And it turned out to be true.
It kept over in that game.
It did. It turned out to be true.
Bad snaps by Arundel on special team play.
And then the missed extra point and missed 2-point conversion by Dover.
Yep.
They end up losing by 2.
Yep. All right, we're just about ready to go. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line for the Colonials. And they didn't have enough personnel in. Getting number 11 onto the field now, the 11th player. And we're ready to go. Quarterback Moore in the gun. And now we're going to delay a game.
We're going to see, or an illegal, maybe too many men on the field. Let's see. Delay a game. We just got the word from.
Yeah. I was kind of wondering about that.
Judge. Yeah. And you saw there was.
And that is it. Yeah, you got to keep the defense honest. That's for sure, Pat.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And keep your defense off the field because there's not going to be many short drives by Sussex Central. That's going to be, I believe, a neutral zone infraction. It looked like Central got going a little too quick across the line of scrimmage on that play. Let's see what the officials called, though.
Trying to anticipate snap count.
Yep.
That was a 2nd down and 15 play, but we checked the flag.
I mean, it's just how it looked. Gabe Cannon was across the line really quick.
Yep. Good call, Pat. That's exactly what it is. So that puts it back to the 20, makes it 2nd down and 10. We're 9:44 to go in the opening half. Golden Knights on top of the Colonials 16-6. And now we've got another whistle.
I tell you what, they're lucky for Penn because that was a force into double coverage, and that was nearly picked off.
So on 3 consecutive plays, we've had penalties.
It's week 0 for everyone, Glenn. I mean, we kind of anticipated this, potentially some sloppiness going on, and we've seen it. Some teams are working through some kinks.
Yeah.
New groups.
Looking near side on the slant pattern, gets his receiver up at the 20, and he's tackled high.
That is scary.
I don't see any flags, so the pass completion will go for about 5 yards.
Must have got him across the shoulder pads, Glenn. Brings up a 3rd down and long, but I like that they're able to get half the yardage back. Nice throw, good timing route, good catch across the middle there.
Yeah, looks like they got 7 yards.
By Brown.
3rd down and 8, empty backfield. Moore back to pass again, good protection. Now he steps up into the pocket, throws middle of the field, and just behind his intended receiver, incomplete.
He had Jihad Brown sitting in the defense. He saw the threat of the run. The defense came up, and he had an opening there against the zone. Like to see the quarterback set his feet and make a nice, strong delivery. I mean, you could see there.
Well, you just talked about Mark Moore. He'll now go and punt formation on 4th down and 8. He's going to boot this just inside the 15-yard line and back deep at his own 45. Is number 19 for the Golden Knights, Osiah Kelly, just a freshman. Good size for a freshman.
Yeah, and clearly a lot of trust there, for Coach John Wells to put a freshman back there, trust him to field the punts, and clearly must be a playmaker.
And again, personnel issues for William Penn, getting the player on the field late.
And a delay a game because of it, Glenn.
Yep. Way too many penalties here in this series.
Yeah.
I want to give you a score update at halftime. At halftime, it's 7-0 Delaware over Navy. Apparently the Hens had the ball on the 2-yard line, and they never attempted a run or a field goal.
Oh, wow.
Three incomplete passes and a quarterback keeper, and they don't score from the 2. Anyhow, thanks to Earl Biddle, keeping me up to date on that score. There's the punt. High, end over end, not much distance unless they get a good bounce, and it takes a Sussex Central bounce.
Got to touch it. You got to touch it.
Yeah, it's going to be down at the 31 of William Penn, 8:38 to go in the half.
Tell you what, man, that's modern-day football, and, when you got a quarterback as your head coach, they want to throw the football down on the goal line. Sometimes you overthink yourself a little too much, but how about that? The Hens leading Navy at the half. That's exciting.
Yeah, good defensive battle, apparently.
Yeah.
Delaware scored early in the game, and that's been it. So 7-0 Blue Hens at the half.
Again, now here's the second opportunity for Central with the ball in great field position and a short field to work with. They were able to score the last time the situation was in front of them. Let's see what they do here.
T.J. Morris, play action. He's back to pass. Pressure's coming. He's sandwiched, and he'll go down for a sack at the 36-yard line.
Great job by the William Penn defensive front coming up with that sack there. They brought some pressure. Isaiah Davis as well as Judah LeCompte was able to get through, break through, and come up with that sack. That's a big-time first down play, loss of 5.
And that's one thing that Coach Wells really needs is discipline and to keep the penalties at a minimum, because usually the wing T offense does not make up penalties.
No.
Counter reverse again. Number 22 gets the handoff. He gets the penalty yardage back, and that's it at the 31. It'll be 3rd and 10. On the carry is Andrew Long.
Tell you what, now again, a lot of trust by Coach Wells with this group. That play right there when I was in high school didn't get put in until about week 9 because Coach Hempel, he had a hard time trusting a running back, giving off a handoff to another running back. He kind of let that go to the quarterbacks, but a lot of trust that's included in the double handoff like that. And week 0 pulling that out, that was impressive.
Well, Hendry, Long, and Shields all returning from last year. Play action, rolling far side, sets up, throws middle of the field. Nice catch made, and he put that in the only place the receiver could get it, and a defender could not.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Glenn. I need your cough drop here today. But no, that
forgot to set it up.
That was a great rollout pass, and I like what Sussex Central's doing. They're just getting to the sticks, chopping their feet, breaking it down. It's a timing route. We saw it a lot last night with Arundel. Sussex Central finding success with it already twice now in the first half of this game.
And both receptions made by Steen. So now a new set of downs, moving the chains inside the red zone at the 20. Again, quick pass on a quick slanting pattern. We've got another flag down. I think this is going to go against P.J. Henry for an illegal block.
It is, and this is tough, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, if this ball's thrown behind the line of scrimmage, I believe that block would have been clean. But since it went in front of the line of scrimmage, you're not allowed to block before the ball is
delivered.
Oh, is it crack side block? Blind side block was the call on that, Glenn. Blind side block on that.
It's a good thing that we have an expert official up here with us in the press box.
Keep us honest, man. Keep us honest on this.
Yeah.
It's a tough play. I like the draw up though.
Yeah.
Wide receiver screen. That's more like some modern football coming to the Sussex Central offense there, with the traditional wing T. Those kind of plays that they take a lot of execution.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty. That's a lot for Sussex Central to make up. Ball marched off outside the Colonial 30 at the 33-yard line. 6:42 to go in the half. No scoring so far in the second quarter. Most of the scoring was the first few series.
So able to move the ball down the field, and then the big-time hit play by William Penn. And you're right, this second quarter's primarily been defensively driven.
Yep. 3 consecutive scoring drives by the two teams in that first quarter. Pump fake now having to run away. Throws it down wide open, and the 10 and walking into the end zone for the touchdown is P.J. Henry, touchdown number 3, busted coverage.
You saw the play action pass, and it looked like these guys got sucked up on the run. There was pressure right in the face of Moore, the quarterback, but Morris, the quarterback. He was able to elude the pressure, and it looked like the defense got stuck looking in the backfield instead of who they were defending, and that allowed the wide receiver, P.J. Henry, to just waltz into the end zone uncovered.
That goes for 30 yards. And, of course, Central will go for 2. Once again, they're a regular place kicker, not here today.
2 for 2 in this game already.
They believe they drew the Colonials offside on the hard snap count.
A tremendous job there by the discipline of Sussex Central coming to play here in this game.
Well, that really helps a run-oriented offense because now they don't have to try to score this from the 3. They're at the 1.5 yards. T.J. Morris under center, turns, gives it to the halfback Long, who waltzes into the end zone. And that is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. And we talked about it, Pat, as we keep it right here. If Sussex Central remains successful on two-point conversion attempts, the Colonials are going to be chasing some points today.
They are, and the execution that we've seen from Sussex Central has been great. When you return key players like they have, these guys have been here. They've been in these battles before. They're winning the execution battle, and you're right. The two-point conversions are huge because, it adds possession. It adds like possessions in terms of how many scores you're up. I mean, if they go 0 for 3, it's 18-6. That's a 2-score game.
Yep.
You're now up 18. That's a 3-score game now because you've been able to convert the 3-2 extra points.
Right. If you can do it and you're successful, basically they scored another touchdown here in the first half.
Exactly right. So, that's big time, and a program that most of the time wing T offense run teams are highly disciplined because they have to be. I mean, you have to just rep and rep and rep and rep, and you're seeing that right here by Sussex Central early in the season, getting a lot done on the execution side of the offensive side of the football.
All right, we're ready to kick this thing off. It'll be Neal. And he's done a pretty credible job in place of the regular kicker today. Of course, a couple of times he's been helped out by 15-yard penalties kicking off from the 45 of the Colonials.
It's very true. But this could be William Penn's best opportunity in terms of field position here in the first half, Glenn.
And I wonder at what point if there's the kickoff.
It's a good one.
More of a line drive. They go up high and they grab it at the 13-yard line quickly up to the 25, trying to get to the Golden Knights sideline and down about the 27-yard line. I was going to say, at what point, if you're Coach Matt Sable, do you have to start chasing these points and going for 2 yourself?
I think now.
That's it.
I think now, Glenn, to be honest with you, you're down 3 scores. I think this is a crucial possession for William Penn. If they're able to, chew some clock, put a nice drive together, put together a score, go for a 2-point conversion, hopefully you get it. If you don't, you're still down, 12 points, 2 possessions. That could be big. If you go 3 and out here and give Sussex Central the ball back, I mean, that could be really putting a lot of stress on your defense and potentially putting this game pretty far out of hand if you give up another score. So this is a key swing possession for William Penn.
Wide receiver in motion. He gets the ball on the wide receiver sweep. Got a nice block there. No flag. Ooh, he's popped out of bounds hard, but not before he gets the first down. Just shy of the 40-yard line.
Speed kills, and, that was a great job there by Kafey and Taylor getting outside, able to break through the defense. They had good angles on him. He just outran them. He did take a pop.
Was that Taylor or number 5, White Taylor? Rayon, was
that
Rayon
White
Taylor?
That was White Taylor.
Number
You're
5.
Right. You are correct, Glenn.
Yep.
Yeah, he did a great job of just breaking the contain, getting outside for the first down. He did take a pop.
Yep.
You're all right about that.
12 yards on that first down play. Good block, and now there's a flag.
Holding.
Throwing the ball, and it's intercepted.
I'm pretty sure they can decline this penalty, Glenn.
Yeah, they'll have the ball at their own 23.
Yeah,
Let's see who got the pick there.
That was
Steen. Steen picked it off.
Yep. Yeah, Steen. He got both feet in. That would have been good in the NFL.
Penalty is against William Penn.
That hurts. That hurts. You just pick up a big time first down.
Holding.
I know you were taking a shot downfield. It would have came back anyway, but the turnover there, that hurts. And now, 5:52 to go before the half. Sussex Central could put a backbreaker together potentially here. And if I'm not mistaken, they will receive the second half kickoff.
They will. So they're going to have the ball at their own 23-yard line after a nice interception, playing center field, if you will, by Steen. So 5:52 to go in the half, already up 24-6, and the Golden Knights trying to add to that. Being joined in the booth now by 302 Sports' Mike Lang.
And Jason Winchell's up here,
and
too.
Jay.
That Jason Winchell.
All right, Golden Knights break from the huddle. Going to go with a double wing formation here. TJ Morris sends Long in motion, gives it to the fullback. And instead of going inside, he tries to cut it to the edge. And he got about 5 yards.
That was a pretty good job. I mean, he read his blocks there. Shields was able to bounce it out. He ends up picking up 5 yards on the play. and shifts where they're at on the field. Now you can run to this other boundary.
Yeah, it looks like maybe just shy of 5 yards. We'll call it second down and a short 6. Golden Knights go with a single wing this time. 2 wideouts to the bottom of your screen. Looking to pass, set up the screen, and that's over the head of the intended receiver. It goes out of bounds, incomplete.
Scary. Again, another wide receiver screen mishap there. Luckily, that was a forward pass. It's going to fall incomplete, but anytime you see that ball on the back shoulder of a screen pass, you worry that it's a lateral, which would have been a huge loss of yards if it was. Luckily, it was a forward pass.
Stops the clock with 5:11 to go in the half. Wide out split to the top of your screen. Wing back also on that side. Back to pass. Looking to throw the long ball. He has a man behind the secondary, and he can't quite catch up to that pass. Incomplete. And that was P.J. Henry looking for TD number 4.
They did the waggle out of the tight set. That's the backside post, which is usually your third read. And he just overthrew him. However,
flag
looks
on.
like it's a roughing the passer.
Oh, wow.
That's going to hurt William Penn again. The penalty's coming back to bite them.
Yeah.
They've had a few of these 15-yarders here in this first half.
It hurt them in their last possession.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the call from our referee, Elmore Smith. Yeah, personal foul, roughing the passer. You're right. And a lot of times I rely on my color analyst to pick that up because once the quarterback releases the ball, I'm following that ball downfield.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely took a pop there, and pressure was on him. That was a tight pocket.
After the penalty, Golden Knights out to their 43-yard line. And definitely throwing the ball a lot more today than they normally do in the wing tee.
It's been there.
Yeah.
These play-action passes have been there. I like to see it.
Receiver in motion. Play action back to pass. Dumps it off over the middle. It's completed to 45. 50 and tackle from behind.
He fumbled.
At the 44, and he fumbled, and William Penn comes up with a football.
Nice tackle. That was the big defensive
Oh, now he's saying the ground caused the fumble. The side judge is saying ground caused the fumble. On the reception, that was Malik Bell, the fullback. A nice little dump-off pass.
Bowers did a great job, but when he came in for the tackle, he brought the club. And it's just, it's a judgment call. It's a judgment call for an official. They said that the ground caused it. Nonetheless, that's what you're teaching. Try to secure the tackle, but also knock the ball loose.
Yeah.
Ends up being a first down for Sussex Central. And to tell you what, it was a good decision by the quarterback,
Yeah.
Morris. They had everything deep covered. Old Reliable, the fullback coming out of the flat, is usually always open on those plays.
And he had pressure coming as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wide out to the top of your screen. Wing back as well. Guard pulls to the far side. There's a misexchange and a fumble, and that might be poetic justice.
Let's see. I don't know. I think
Still waiting for them to uncover. Boy, what a good job to get the ball back. And that's Bell, who caught the last pass.
Yeah, how about that? That was lucky for Sussex Central just to be able to maintain possession on that.
Take a loss of about 4 yards. Second down and 14 at midfield.
Penn trying to get some momentum going. Trying to get juiced up a little bit. It's been tough here. And there's another flag. What could this be?
I don't know. I think the call was made by the umpire. Illegal procedure call.
He must have. That was on the snap. Snap infraction, Glenn.
Okay.
Must have moved the ball.
So that makes it second down and 19 now, back at the Golden Knight 45-yard line. 4:05 to go in the half. The last time they had a situation like this, quarterback T.J. Morris found P.J. Henry behind everybody.
Gotta watch the play-action pass here if you're William Penn.
Two wideouts, top of your screen. Play action, rolls far side. Pressure's coming. Rolling away from it's T.J. Morris. Now he tucks it in and runs with it. Good job by him to get all the way back to about the 44-yard line of William Penn.
Yeah, good speed there by Morris, making the play. He picked up a decent amount of yardage, and he's actually going to set them up with a third down and manageable.
He picked up about 10 yards there. So third and 9 from the Colonial 45 with 3:43 to go in the half.
This is big here for Central. It's big here for Penn too. I mean, if they could get off the field, try and keep this game where it's at, get another possession before the half.
A little momentum changer, right?
Little momentum change, exactly. And yeah, you want to try and prevent Central from getting back-to-back possessions here to close and open the halves.
Quick throw in the flat, tries to set up that wide receiver screen again. It's complete inside the 40 to about the 38.
Good tackling out there by William Penn. And I like the play from Sussex Central because now it allows you at 4th and 4, you got a defense on their heels. I mean, there's a lot of different plays that can be called here from this point at 4th and 2.5, 4th and 3, as opposed to 4th and 8.
Jace Peden on the reception that time. First time we've called his name. He got about 8 yards, so it's 4th down and a long 2. And has Central called a timeout? This is a long time getting the play in.
You see the back judge. They want this clock.
I think they're
to run.
waiting. They're going to stop the clock and call a timeout, don't you think?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. You can see
Yep.
that they told them to watch the back judge. 4, 3, there's the timeout.
Yep. It's going to stop the clock with 2:53 to go in the half. And that will be, I believe, the first time out of the game for either team.
It's a big play. I like this. You don't carry those timeouts over to the second half, Glenn.
Nope.
Make sure you got the right play call here. Sussex Central is such a disciplined team. William Penn's got to watch the snap count here.
Yeah.
This is where you got to watch the snap count. I think a hard count could be utilized here by Sussex Central with a couple timeouts in their back pocket.
Yeah, you're right.
Try and get that 5-yard automatic first down without having to snap the football. Colonials, that's got to be the number one priority here during this timeout. Watch the ball. Do not jump off sides.
Yep.
And then, as I said, I mean, anything could be played here. The play-action pass could be in play here. The run could be in play here.
Yeah, you got to really be disciplined now.
Yeah. You got to rely on your scouting, right? You got to try and rely on what kind of tendencies did you see on film from Sussex Central in the past, whether it be through scrimmages or when you played them last year. What did they like to run in these kind of situations?
Exactly. All right, so 4th down, a long 2, short 3, whatever you want to call it. The scoreboard says 3. We'll go with that. From the 38 of the Colonials, they need to get just inside the 36.
Watch the guards, Glenn. They're going to tell you where the ball's going.
Yeah, they're trying that hard cadence. They pitch out. P.J. Henry,
Great job.
ankle tackle in the backfield. He still manages to go forward, and I think he's shy of the first, though.
It's going to depend on the spot, Glenn. I'll tell you what a second effort by Henry on the carry there. William Penn had them dead to rights in the backfield.
Yeah.
Couldn't secure the tackle, though.
All right, let's see where they spot this. I think it's going to be short. Official calling timeout. Are they going to measure?
They got
Nope.
Yep.
It's turnover on downs.
Big stop there for the Colonials. Big time stop.
Yeah, they really needed that.
Now you got a couple of timeouts left, 2:45 to go in decent field position to try and turn this game around here, get a score before the break, get some momentum going. Look forward to the second half.
All right, to change up balls. Colonials are already up there. They're ready to go with first down. 2:45 to go in the half.
Got to bring some juice here. A little quiet here.
Yeah.
In Newcastle.
More in the gun. Next to him is Taylor. Moore takes it himself. Goes ahead for a couple yards and a penalty flag thrown right at the end of the play.
See what this call is, Glenn. It may be holding. Let's see.
Yeah, holding. Could be a face mask. Yeah. Here's the call. Personal foul. Face mask.
That helps.
Yep, that'll tack on.
That helps. William Penn, they're now in. They could potentially here get in rhythm.
Yeah, they're in Central territory now. They should be after the penalty yardage just stepped off, and they are. So that's a 17-yard play, all the way down to the Central 46-yard line.
Keep it going with momentum here if you're a Colonials fan.
Yeah, this could be a big swing of momentum if they can score here going into the locker room. Throw out into the far flat, setting up the wide receiver screen.
Oh, what
Another
a hit.
penalty flag thrown. Catch was ran.
Block, Glenn. But Henry now has come up with 2 huge hits out of the safety position.
An early candidate for our player of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would think. Yeah.
We have a whole nother half to play.
There it is, a hold. That's gonna,
Yep.
That almost negates the
Yeah.
the yardage there.
They're going to take the penalty. So now the ball will be back on the Colonial side of midfield.
It's frustrating there. I mean, you got momentum.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you just got a nice gain on first down, and then a holding penalty gets you way off the sticks. Let's see how they respond.
Looks like first and about 18. And now we have it looked like the right guard or tackle just jumped off sides.
All right, there we go. I was going to say
no flag.
They didn't throw the flag. Line back up, young man.
I guess they figured, well, it's so obvious to everybody. Do I even have to reach in there and get that yellow hardware?
Yeah. Tell you, man, this has been a tough first half penalty-wise for William Penn. They just can't seem to get out of their own way. Now they're set up with first and a green mile. This is first and Fenwick.
At least first and Bear.
Nick Santa, St. Mark's lure at Archmere now. He used to do the PA announcing at St. Mark's. He would always do that.
Yeah. Well, Taylor put his head down. He got good yardage back across the 46. He picks up 5 on a 2nd and 23.
Yeah, I mean, right now, if you're William Penn, if you break one off, then maybe you think about using timeouts. But right now, you're trying to get the half. And these penalties are kind of taking you back a little bit.
They still have, I believe, 2 timeouts left. We don't have that on the scoreboard. Looking to screen near side. Nice catch made at midfield down to 49. The ball comes out, but William Penn recovered it. So after all that, it's going to be about 3rd down and 12 at the Golden Knight 47.
It's not the worst field position for William Penn.
No, they can set themselves up here for a couple of plays. Empty backfield. More back to pass. Now he's going to roll far side. He throws down the center of the field and overthrows his receiver. It's picked off at the 25-yard line. All the way up to midfield, a flag is thrown.
It's probably going to come back. It's going to come back twice. It's going to end up being a touchdown, but there is 3
Everybody
pieces
let
of
loose.
laundry on the field here.
That was Steen again. He had the other interception.
It's going to get called back.
Yeah.
50 seconds to go.
Got to be illegal blocks. Second interception of the game for Steen.
50 seconds shows it's another overthrow.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, you said second interception by Steen. He's been the defensive player of the game, I would feel like, so far.
Him and P.J. Henry.
That's what I'm saying. They've both
laying the lumber.
They've made some big-time plays here in this first half for Sussex Central. And
got a William Penn player down, probably cramping. We saw that a lot last night.
this is usually a crackback block.
That's Tristan Wingo that's down.
Yeah.
He's been playing a really good game defensively. He's flushed out the quarterback quite a few times, T.J. Morris.
So there was a few different illegal blocks there.
50 seconds to go in the half. Let's see what the Golden Knights, how they want to handle this. Just keep it on the ground and let the clock run out? Or will they try to get into the end zone one more time? They're going to start this drive at their own, looks like, 26-yard line. Yeah, big penalty because he picked that off at the 30.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a huge walk off there. And William Penn, it's another break for them. I mean, They came up with the big stop, and now, you're able to hold on. Now you got to hold on for 50 seconds here.
Yeah.
Again, more play action. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Who knows? T.J. Morris.
Central, I'm taking a chance here if I'm them.
Well, Morris took a long look on his way back to the huddle to get the play from the sidelines.
They're going to go with the tight set, but you got to watch the waggle here.
He's actually in the gun. Play action fake. Throws far sideline. Has his man complete. That's Steen. And he has a first down, I think, before he stepped out.
Tell you what, Steen's got really good hands. I really like the way he catches the football with his hands. He does not let it get into his body. He extends them arms out, makes a great catch there on first down. I like that from Sussex Central. See if you can, with 45 seconds left, get that ball close to midfield and before you take your shot.
Yeah, that was actually 9 yards. He stepped out just before the first down marker. This time, T.J. Morris under center. And we've got a whistle.
Well, there's personnel. Again, confusion on the personnel by William Penn. There's some frustration there, and they had to take a timeout.
Yep.
Make sure they had the right guys on the field.
And we're going to keep it right here with only 45 seconds to go at half. And you'll hear and see from all our fine sponsors coming up at halftime. We will have our unofficial stats and scoring plays for you at the half as well. And maybe we have another update from the University of Delaware game. Last we heard at halftime, it was Delaware 7, Navy nothing. Delaware State's also playing today against Lincoln University, not too far north from here.
No, right up.
896.
Yeah, right up. But yeah, no, Glenn, this has been an entertaining first half. I mean, Sussex Central's done a really good job of executing. You can see they focused on that, through camp. They still have had a few mishaps here or there, but not everybody's going to be clean week 0.
Mm-hmm.
William Penn, they right now they got to keep their cool. There's a little frustration going on down there. I get it. Personnel, there's been some mishaps on the personnel. They got to come up with a stop here, focus in on that, and see what they could do, carry some momentum with a stop going into the half here.
Head coach John Wells leaves the offensive huddle. T.J. Morris under center, quick snap count. Hesitation by the fullback and crashes out over the 40-yard line.
You see they got the first down, and I think you're going to see no huddle. So during that timeout, they probably made 2 play calls, knew what they were going to run here after they picked up the first down.
Fullback Malik Bell in there. Now, we haven't seen too much of Chris Shields.
Here's the waggle, I guarantee you, coming to this William Penn sideline.
Yep, back to pass. Pressure's coming. He throws near flat. Great leaping catch made up at midfield and out of bounds. Was that Steen again?
It was Steen again with the
hands. Oh, my goodness.
Catch. It wasn't quite the waggle, but there it is. I mean, Steen, again, the hands are great. That ball's close to him. He's going up and getting it. I'm really liking number 6 in white. This offense has got so many weapons, Glenn.
No, he's got some leaping ability, that's for sure. And you mentioned it, good hands.
I mean, he's got hands. You've seen Henry obviously made a ton of plays. Morris with some great passes today, and obviously the running back.
Back to pass again. Looking for Steen on the out pattern. He makes the catch. Good timing pattern. A first down and out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
You're right, Glenn. I mean, they just keep running it one sideline to the other. Nobody can guard number 6 in white right now. And I'm telling you, it's been Morris putting the ball on the money here on this possession.
That's 5 receptions for Steen.
All reliable. I mean, you're starting to see it here. There's definitely been some great timing, some great.
Oh, they were on the same page there, weren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the ball was in the air right when he made his turn.
Chemistry. There's the word I was looking for.
16 seconds. T.J. Morris back to pass. Pump fake. Now this throws it away. His receiver had slipped and fallen.
This will be interesting to see because he didn't break the pocket. I'm going to say they're just going to say he overthrew that, but. Just threw the ball away. It was smart. Everyone was covered there. He was looking to throw the smash.
Yeah.
That was the smash concept where you saw the hitch by the outside receiver and the slot receiver ran towards the pylons there. And like you said, he had fallen down, but that was clearly who he was looking for.
Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Second down coming up for the Golden Knights, leading 24-6 over William Penn. From the Colonials, 33. Back to pass, pump fake, pressure's coming, eludes a defender, and quickly got out of bounds at the 30-yard line with 3 seconds to go.
Great job by William Penn. A lot of great pass rush there. We're able to get the quarterback off his mark. Now you're one play away from getting off the field here.
All right, barring any penalties, could be the final play right here of the half.
There's a timeout. Central, Coach Wells wants to make sure he gets a good call in here. I'm not quite sure what they got in the playbook pass-wise.
That's at least 2 timeouts that he's called.
But, you know, this could be one of those where, depending on, I don't know what you got, but you could just do the old Hail Mary, right? Hey, we're just gonna pass pro up front. We're gonna line up in said formation, whichever one, and everybody runs a vertical. You take your chance. Just throw a jump ball up. Interception doesn't hurt you.
No.
It's like a punt, you know?
So if you're William Penn, you got to keep your eyes on Steen, P.J. Henry.
Without a doubt. Both of those young men have made plays here in this first half. And what you can't do is just go drop zero coverage. You got to make sure you have somebody on the quarterback, because the last thing you want to do is just drop everybody back and then let the quarterback make some plays. You never know what can happen in the open field.
All right, the Golden Knights have the play that they want. They're already at the line of scrimmage. And the Colonials breaking with their defensive coaching staff. And here we go.
Don't let anyone behind you. That's the one thing that you're yelling from the sidelines if you're a William Penn coaching staff.
Well, we got number 4 lined up here wide. Looking down the middle is Morris. He throws it in the far corner. Double coverage out there and overthrown incomplete. And that will bring us to the end of the first half here at William Penn High School with the score, Sussex Central 24 and the Colonials 6. Time now for our halftime show here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Melissa Ellis is part of 4-Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports, so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis. Strong connections, strong service.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fan wear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First Aid Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue. Expectation. You'll have a tough time choosing between our exclusive dishes to help get you through the day. French toast, French crepes, Belgian waffles, and of course, our famous Eggs Benedict. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Lupo Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all the seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always...
Back here on the halftime show at William Penn High School, Glenn Fraser alongside Pat Garriantes. On camera today is Nick Halliday. Let's take a look at the numbers, and first, Pat, I'm going to throw it to you for the team totals.
Absolutely, Glenn. Entertaining first half, and honestly, it was Sussex Central really doing a great job dominating it. 83 yards on the ground. That you expect a high number there with, a run-heavy offense such as the wing T, but really it's been the passing game that's really done the job for Sussex Central.
Oh, yeah.
104 total yards. The quarterback today, T.J. Morris, has been pretty accurate. 8 of 15, a little bit over 50%, 104 yards, and then the one TD. But the passing game, you get that going in a wing T offense, it really separates yourself. So they were definitely successful on that side of the football. And for William Penn, 42 yards on the ground. They've tried to keep the offense on the field. 96 yards in the pass, a big chunk of that coming on the big touchdown pass early in the first quarter.
Let's look at the individual numbers for the home team, William Penn Colonials. 9 yards on 3 carries for Taylor, 3 carries, 13 yards for Miller. White Taylor, 2 carries for 14, and the quarterback Moore carried the ball 4 times for 10 yards. You already mentioned his passing numbers, so 42 on the ground, 96 in the air. For Sussex Central, P.J. Henry, 2 rushing touchdowns, 34 yards on the ground, 5 yards from Malik Bell, the fullback, on 2 carries, and he also caught a pass, a little dump pass, from quarterback T.J. Morris. Speaking of Morris, he has 4 carries for 14 yards. Long has 4 carries for 7. And the fullback Shields, 5 carries for 23, but we did not see him almost the entire second quarter, so we have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully nothing's wrong with him because Bell came in and spelled him. And putting the ball in the air, you just don't expect this from a John Wells wing T quarterback. 8 out of 15 for T.J. Morris, 104 yards and a touchdown of 30 yards to P.J. Henry. P.J. Henry has scored all 3 touchdowns. The first one following a high snap on a punt. Sussex Central recovered on downs at the 13 of the Colonials. It took just 4 running plays for Henry to score from a yard out, and Morris ran the conversion to make it 8-0. William Penn came right back. 78-yard pass, Moore to Taylor. Kick was wide left, and that made it 8-6. Then P.J. Henry scores with 3:04 to go in the first on a 16-yard run. Henry's conversion run good to make it 16-8. And the only scoring in the second quarter came at 6:14 when Morris passed to Henry for a 30-yard touchdown. The conversion run good by Long. And there you have our score of 24-8. We want to give you an update on the University of Delaware game. The Hens now leading 14-0. Another touchdown pass for Nolan Henderson. This one 51 yards. So the Hens leading in the third quarter by a score of 14-0 over the Midshipmen.
Absolutely, and we've seen Nolan do that quite a bit during his high school career and during his career now at University of Delaware. It always makes it a little extra special when you see the Delaware natives playing for the Blue Hens and having success. There's quite a bit of them on this year's team.
Oh, yeah, Kedrick Whitehead from Middletown on the defensive side of things. He's already a preseason All-American. So great job so far. Hopefully Delaware can hold on and pull a little upset here over the Naval Academy. All right, let's break away for a few more commercial messages. We'll come back for the start of the second half here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Melissa Ellis is part of 4Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports, so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis. Strong connections, strong service.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fan wear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Back here at William Penn High School, halftime has just about come to a conclusion. Our score 24-6 in favor of Sussex Central. They will receive the opening kickoff to begin the third quarter of action. And once again, if you're just joining us, we have a score for you thanks to my scoreboard programmer.
It's actually now 14-7. Navy just punched one in, Glenn.
Navy just scored 14-7. Delaware did have a 14-0 advantage. They should be late in the third quarter.
That's who scored a touchdown. Chandler Harvin.
Oh,
He's from
okay.
Jacksonville, Florida.
So a little bit closer ball game now. Nolan Henderson has thrown 2 touchdown passes for the Hens. And Delaware trying to pull a little upset here to start their season.
30 seconds to go in the third quarter down there.
Thought it would be pretty late because usually Navy doesn't score quick with that triple option offense of theirs.
All right, Glenn. Yeah, looking ahead here in the second half. I mean, right now it's been a discipline battle. Sussex Central's won the discipline battle, and William Penn. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments they make. Just trying to play cleaner football.
Yeah.
And that's going to help them out if they can do that here in the second half. And don't get me wrong, this is a tough for a young group in the Colonials. This is a tough week 0 matchup, taking on a well-oiled machine in that Sussex Central offense.
Yeah. While we have stoppage, I just want to give my own personal view on what happened last night on our First Aid Orthopedics game of the week up at Abyssinia Stadium. What happens is Howard was designated the home team for the game. They have a policy. No one enters the stadium after halftime, and apparently some students or some young people tried to sneak in. They didn't give security a hard time. They were orderly escorted out, but some videos were taken on cell phones by other people. That got posted on social media, and it kind of blew up into a bad situation. Fans started running out of the stands, and so in all the confusion, there was nothing that happened on the field.
Right.
This is no reflection on DMA or Howard's football teams or their coaching staff. This was in the stands. And when that happened, the officials stopped the game. They sent the teams off to their sidelines and then into the locker room, and they suspended the game from there because there was more extracurricular activity going on in the parking lot afterwards. So in order for it to be safe for everybody, game was suspended. Those two apparently have the same open date this season. So ironically, they can go ahead and finish that ball game with Howard leading 8-0, I believe at the 7:33 mark of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Now, our equipment, we had people that brought things up on Twitter and social media about we should have come back professionally and made some kind of an announcement the game was over. We had equipment issues. The camera died. They had some other issues. They couldn't even come back if they wanted to. So, hey, you don't know. You never know with these things. And, so through no fault of the broadcasters, they did not have the ability to get back on. And if you joined our broadcast last night, we told you what happened.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's an unfortunate situation for sure. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. I believe it's week 8 where they're both open. That game's going to resume right from where it left off.
Right.
At 8-0.
High end over end, short, taken at the 30-yard line. Straight up the middle of the field, across the 40 and out near the 44-yard line. And that might have been Shields. Let's see. It was Chris Shields.
Yep.
Seeing his first action since the first quarter.
Yeah, nice job by Shields. Just get upfield, right? Get north-south there. You set your team up with great field position at the 45-yard line or 43-yard line.
Yeah, great field position. Now let's see what adjustments have been made.
That's it. Football is a game of adjustments, Glenn. You're exactly right about that. And let's see what happens here. Passing game was working for Central in the first half. See if they continue that or if they rely on the running game here.
First play's a run. It's right up the middle. The halfback, that's P.J. Henry, spun around. He'll have a first down into Colonial territory inside the 45 at the 44, 11 yards for P.J. Henry.
Good blocking up front by Sussex Central there, and Henry just followed it. He just took what the defense gave him. Wasn't trying to make a big-time game-breaking play. Took what the defense gave him, ended up picking up 11 yards.
In the first half, Henry had one reception for 30 yards and a touchdown, and he had 34 yards on the ground. Picks up 11 there. Hand off to the fullback, Chris Shields. He sheds one defender, and then he's brought down just inside the 40 at the 39. That's a pickup of 5.
Nice job by Elijah Gillis coming up from his cornerback position, taking the legs out of the running back. You know, and that ended up being a pretty big-time tackle because there was nobody in between him and Moore Green out there on that Sussex Central sideline. So, big-time tackle there by the cornerback.
P.J. Henry checks out of the offensive huddle. And coming in for him, it looked like
Jawan Sturgis, number 21.
Okay. And now Sturgis is going to check back out. It must be an equipment issue. And alertly on the sideline, the coaching staff saw that, and they
Back
get a replacement in.
3 on the play clock, 2 on the play clock, 1 on the play clock. It's going to be a delay game.
I think either that or they got their timeout.
They just got it in.
Yeah.
How about that? You know, either way there, that's a tough one. And you can see Coach John Wells not happy about it, having to burn a timeout early here in the second half because of some miscommunication on the personnel.
He's asking the referee. Our referee, by the way, is Elmore Smith. He's asked him why did he send off the player that he brought in for P.J. Henry. Got the explanation. Let's go ahead and run down our officials again for the game. Referee is Elmore Smith. David Miles is the umpire. The linesman is Bill Nichols. Line judge is Jimmy Mathis. Back judge is James Bailey. And Steve Woodard is the clock operator. Great to have those guys with us, and they've managed the game very well so far.
Absolutely, without a doubt. You know, it's always tough sometimes. I'm sure week 0, seeing someone on you know, some sloppiness from teams. You know, because it's early in the season, some holds, some grabs, maybe some not full understanding of the rule book. Kind of have to be on your P's and Q's early in the season until the execution gets all ironed out. They've done a good job here today.
2nd down and 5 for the Golden Knights. Wide out split to the top of your screen is Peden. Give it to the halfback. Second back through. P.J. Henry had a nice hole, and he's thrown down inside the 30, close to the 26. Good blocking up front.
You're not kidding. And P.J. Henry's been the cutback king in this game. He's had 2 or 3 runs now where he's just changed directions after he got into the second level of defense, and the Colonials are unable to, you know, keep up with him on those quick cuts. I mean, he doesn't seem like he slows down when he changes directions. He's just full speed the whole time.
Another first down for the Golden Knights. Hand off to Chris. How's that? Shields or Long?
Looked like that was Andrew Long.
Okay, he picked up a couple as he fell over the 25 down to about the 24-yard line. You're right, that was Long that time.
It's a good carry. I'll tell you what. I know our colleague Benny Mitchell in Mr. Sussex County is checking this game out.
Birthday boy too.
I was going to say,
shout out, right?
We got to give him a happy birthday shout out. I think I believe he's 33 this year, Benny. Let us know, my man.
Plus what? Give up the middle. It's P.J. Henry again. This time a good ankle tackle made, and they wouldn't let him go. Gained to maybe 4 yards down to the 20. We'll hear from him on that, I'm sure.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure he will. But had to give him a shout out. And you know he's watching this game closely.
Yeah, he did double duty the last 2 nights. He had the Thursday night game with me down at Sussex Tech and Laurel, and last night he was at American Corners in the 410 as Colonel Richardson entertained the Seaford Blue Jays.
How about that? How about that group, Glenn? It's Seaford Blue Jays. There's a lot of hype going on around that school. It's been a long time since it's been there.
Yeah,
they had a great run on the basketball team last year to the Bob Carpenter
That's
Center,
right.
And you know the football season. It seems like this team's come out firing on all cylinders. That's exciting. Get some new blood in the mix around the state.
And that was what the reclassification was all about.
Yep.
To infuse new energy into programs like that.
Absolutely.
Got a penalty down on the field, offsides against William Penn. That should give the Golden Knights a first down at the 15. Now we're talking about Seaford. Benny's got a real good 3A matchup next Friday night down at the Castle as the Sussex Central Golden Knights will host Salesianum.
You know, it's one of those that Benny has for years told us it's one of the best atmospheres in the state of Delaware. I have yet to get down there to take it in. I got to do myself a favor and do it. I got to give some love out there.
Back to pass, throwing in the corner of the end zone. Diving attempt just through his hands, incomplete. Good effort that time by number 4. And we don't. Oh, yeah, we do. That's Jameel Watson. Jameel Watson, the coaches told me about him late. He didn't get his jersey in time to make the website roster.
Sports, yeah.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, he made a spectacular effort there on that throw. And you know what? It was good ball placement by Morris. You know, we saw that last night in the Arundel game. You just want to put that out there, back pylon. Only person that can get it is your receiver, and Watson nearly came up with that. Great effort.
2nd down and 10. Shields gets the ball.
Oh,
He's
what a job.
really shifty, but great pursuit defensively.
I think
no gain.
That was a wonderful job. It's Kafian Taylor coming up from the outside linebacker spot. And, that's how you got to hit these holes if you're a linebacker for William Penn. Again, I know this offense can give you some misdirection, can give you some confusion, and you play on your heels a little bit. But he came up with confidence and blew that play up.
Brings up 3rd down at 12. Just underway for the snap. Illegal movement, illegal procedure by the offense. That's going to back them up outside the Colonial 20-yard line to the 22 and bring up 3rd down at 17.
It's a big opportunity here for William Penn. Sussex Central has just, moved the ball down the field, chewed some clock up on this opening possession of the second half. There's a chance here that William Penn can stay in this thing with a stop here. And for Sussex Central, kind of shooting yourself in the foot here. You had a chance to put, your foot, your imprint on this game with an opening drive score here. But now you got a 3rd down and long.
And they don't have, remember, they do not have their starting kicker. So this is definitely 2-down territory. TJ Morris back to pass. Pressure's coming. He lofts it out.
Oh, they got it.
He guys his man complete, and he's going to walk into the end zone.
Yeah, you saw
nice little flare to his safety valve, Malik Bell.
Yeah, Glenn, you saw that kind of up here from our vantage point. You saw that kind of developing, and a great job of Morris using his eyes. He used his eyes, looked to the right sideline the entire time. That defense just completely swayed over, and they set up a nice screen on the backside of that play. And it was great blocking, a wall set up, and he was just able to waltz right into the end zone. That's just good play calling there by Coach Wells. Great play calling.
Golden Knights line it up for 2. Morris under center. Back to pass for this one. Little slant pattern, and it is complete and good for the 2-pointer.
There's a flag here on the backside. It looks like it's going to be against Sussex Central.
Yep, procedure.
But you're right. That was a beautiful 3-step drop, great footwork, and he delivered that on time and on the money.
That was Garrett Statler who caught the 2-point pass. However, they're going to have to try it again. Now 30-6 in favor of the Golden Knights. Last year, this game down in Georgetown was 20-0. Good defensive battle.
Yep.
Sussex Central had just enough offense last year to get the W. Both teams qualified for the playoffs last year. Of course, they took all 11 in 3A. Sussex Central lost to Salesianum in the quarterfinal round up at Abyssinia. William Penn had a first-round win. Now Morris, he rolls. He looks into the corner of the end zone, pump fake. Now throws it. Diving attempt and just can't get it. Double coverage out there. So the first time today, the 2-point try has failed.
Yeah, it was a good job by Penn. Just, drop it back and pass protection right there, pass coverage. And, just a little mishap on the throw there. And, but nonetheless, great opening drive for Sussex Central. Really just now they've put their imprint on this game. It's going to be a challenge for William Penn to try and claw back into this one. Sussex Central is really executing very well here for week 0, Glenn.
So both teams with nearly 100 yards passing in the first half. 96 for William Penn, 104 for Sussex Central. And TJ Morris just added 22 to his total. Now up to 126 yards through the air.
And 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
How about that, Glenn? Our week 0 games, we've seen 2 great quarterback performances. Camachi last night for Arundel put on a show, and TJ Morris in a wing T offense has gotten the job done today through the air. And that's just going to make this team so much more dangerous. Because you got the running game with all the different backs, with the specialized offense, and now you got a quarterback that can make some plays happen through the air. It's going to be a challenge taking on Sussex Central if you can't lock up that passing game.
It sure will. And remember, this is just week 0.
Yep.
Neal to kick it off. End over end. Kind of a line drive in and out of the receiver's hand, so he picks it up at the 8-yard line, tries to get to the near sideline, and we have a flag down. That's going to be probably a legal block.
And then there's a block in the back, too, at about the 18, and then there's another.
And that goes against the receiving team, the Colonials. That's going to back them half of the distance. They'll be back inside the 5-yard line.
It's that crackback block again. It's the hitting of a defenseless receiver. When you're turning a corner, you can't as we used to call it, slobber knock people anymore. I mean, you just can't do it. Back in the day, it was like, well, his shoulder was on the right side. He hit the shoulder on the right side. Can't do it anymore. It doesn't matter if your shoulder's in the right spot or not.
So, obviously, the penalty flag thrown at the Colonial 25 will be declined. They're going to accept the one back inside the 10, which makes sense. 7:38 to go in the third quarter. 30-6, Sussex Central on top.
The challenge here for William Penn is you got to try to maintain a positive outlook right now. Game isn't going your way. However, it's week 0. It's your first game of the year. This is a long season. What you got to try and do is focus on execution, focus on bettering yourself here in the second half than what you had in the first half. Limit your penalties and try and put together some positive influence plays. Can't worry about the scoreboard right now. Can't do it. Can't let that affect you, because that's how things can turn ugly.
Yep.
So you just gotta focus one play at a time and do your job and execute.
All right, 1st and 10, deep in their own end for the Colonials. Give it off and hit right at the line of scrimmage and driven back. There'll be no gain on the play. I believe that's White Taylor.
Actually, I believe, Glenn, that was Terrell Miller. Looks like they gave it to him. Motion out of the backfield.
You're right. It was Miller.
Looks like a quarterback change, Glenn. Quarterback change here.
Yep, so we got the freshman in there.
Bryant Cotman. You know, we saw this guy. They saw this young man in pregame for a 9th grader. I mean, he's pretty well built.
Yeah, good size.
He looks like he has good throwing mechanics. Now, they're going to get a delay of game here. They're not going to get this play off. But we're going to get to see what the young man can do.
Yep, there's a flag.
Somebody else, this is where someone on the coaching staff's got to be paying attention, right? You got a freshman quarterback. He's not going to be, he's got a lot going on. This is your first varsity game as a freshman. A lot going on in his head. He's not paying attention to that back judge. But these delay of games.
Yep, not a big penalty because they're at the 5, half the distance. So it'll be 2nd down and 12. But still, you can't make a mistake on a snap in your own end zone.
They got to try and generate their own juice right now. There's some lethargic body language right now.
Handoff. Trying to get the edge. That's a safety. I'd say as the umpire, the first one that got there, I thought I saw 23. It says Shields.
Great job by Shields breaking through, and Sussex Central smells blood in the water right now. They just do. They're clicking on all cylinders, and they're not stopping. They're not stopping right now. They're going full bore.
Well, what Shields is making up for lost time. He didn't play hardly any of the second quarter. He's making a statement here in the third.
Yes, he is. So there's a player down on the field for William Penn.
Yep. Hopefully it's just cramping. So Sussex Central is back on schedule now because the 2-point conversion that they didn't get, they make up for with a safety. 32-6 with 6:34 to go in the third quarter. Why don't we step aside? We'll be back after these messages on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
We're back following the safety. William Penn will either kick or punt to the Golden Knights with 6:34 to go here in this third quarter. And once again, if you're following our live stream, we're trying to keep you updated with the University of Delaware. They have a 14-7 lead near the end of the third quarter down in Annapolis against the Naval Academy.
Love it. Love to see it for the Blue Hens. Hopefully they can hold on to that one.
All right, two squads, special teams out on the field right now. And let's see, usually most teams will punt in this situation, but we'll see what the Colonials elect to do. Regardless, the Golden Knights should come out of this with very good field position again.
Yes, they should.
P.J. Henry's back deep.
This is tough. You got to punt this from the 20-yard line.
Along with Osiah Kelly. Still waiting for the official to, there we go, there's the whistle. More of the punt.
It's a good one.
Takes a bounce inside the 40. P.J. Henry at the 39-yard line, right up the middle of the field. Runs into his own blocker, or he might have been gone. He goes down inside the Colonial 40 at the 37.
You're exactly right. It ends up being Franklin Morris, number 44. But, yeah, he doesn't run into his own guy. He had a full head of steam down the field.
Good special teams blocking right down the hash. So from the Colonial 37, first to 10. For the wing T offense of the Sussex Central Golden Knights.
Again, William Penn right now, they got to try to keep their energy level up. I know the game isn't going your way, but the last thing that you want to do right now is lower the intensity level.
That's Malik Bell, the fullback on the carry, crashes off the left side. Goes inside the 35. He'll pick up about 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, good job by Bell. Again, just kind of taking what the defense gives him. Sussex Central's done a good job of that today. Not trying to do too much, just, doing their job and doing it well.
Bell, just a sophomore, Pat.
Yeah, future's bright for that young man.
They fake the pitch to P.J. Henry, and they go to Bell on a trap play. And he got a couple of more yards. It's going to bring up third down and about 5.
Third down and 5. I mean, again, you're on, you're on rhythm, you're on schedule, as they like to say. There's a lot of different plays you can go with here. If you're Sussex Central.
Under 5.5 to go in this third quarter. Jameel Watson, the wide out to the far side of the field. Bell again gets the ball, and he crashes inside the 25. It's all going to depend on where they mark him. Looks like he got the first down.
Yeah, nice job by Bell, lumbering his way around the sideline there to pick up the first down, letting the big fella get loose in open field. Love that. Love to see it.
That moves the chains. First down. Ball inside the 25 of the Colonials, down at the 23-yard line. As we have 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. So next Friday night, and this is the Central crew, what are we doing up here? Well, we're here. We're helping out. We were a little short-handed. Again, fullback trap right up the middle. Bell inside the 10, and it'll be first and goal for the Golden Knights. Strong running from Malik Bell.
Tell you what, he's a load to carry. He's a load to take down. I mean, he's very well built. Thick lower half. A lot of leg drive there, Glenn. Good luck trying to take that young man down. He's just carrying defenders.
They're going to spot. It looks like the down marker's at the 10, so it should be first and goal. Anyhow, yeah, we'll be our Central crew. Our Friday night game of the week will be Red Lion at St. Mark's.
It should be a good one. It really should.
And we got a whistle before the play gets underway. Yeah, we'll be at, did they call it Spartan Stadium up there at St. Mark's?
That's a good question.
All right, we'll find out.
I have to reach out to my, my connects.
Nick Allison-Drini should know that. Timeout taken by William Penn. We're going to keep it right here with 4:28 to go here in the third quarter. So that's where we will be next Friday night, and then 2 weeks. We'll have the Harvest Bowl at Middletown with Smyrna and the Cavaliers, a rematch of last year's state championship game.
Both teams are reloaded and ready to go. That atmosphere is going to be crazy. I know we're a few weeks away. Don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but that is always just an elite football game by two of the elite football programs of recent history in the state of Delaware. I mean, the last 7-8 years, it's really been those two, getting after it and kind of rotating back and forth on who's either winning or getting to state championship game.
That'll be the 16th from Middletown High School Cavalier Stadium. But again, that's looking ahead.
Has also two rabid fan bases that, if you've been paying attention on social media, I don't know if you're into that kind of thing, but if you are, there's definitely been some jawing back and forth between those two fan bases, which, as long as everything stays respectful, I don't mind. I don't mind. Makes the game even more enjoyable.
You give it to Malik Bell again. Crashes inside the 5. Did he get in?
He's going to be close, Glenn.
The side judge was all the way back outside the 5-yard line, so he was out of position to make the call. They're going to mark him down just shy of the goal line, so we'll give Bell 9 yards.
Yeah, let him finish this drive off here, Coach Wells. Let him finish this drive off. That young man is done. He's worked hard. I think he wants to earn that touchdown right now.
Yeah, side judge on the near side spotted that one well. He was out of the binocular view. And now we've got a stoppage of play. I think the official, he wants to write something down here. I don't know what this could be. But one of the Colonials is now coming off the field.
I'm not quite sure what's going on. I don't think this was a timeout.
Yeah, and we don't see any kind of penalty. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from just outside the 1-yard line with under 4 minutes to go in the third. And should Sussex Central get 8 more here, they're still going to be just shy of a running clock.
And there it is, official now. I think it's an official timeout here. For
I don't know what that was. I don't know whether somebody had an equipment problem or
I'm not sure.
A slight injury hadn't come off, but yeah, now official timeout.
Yeah, and Glenn, this is a good barometer, these Week 0 games. Good barometer to kind of see where programs are, who we should be keeping an eye on. And, there's been some interesting scores. I know you rattled off the scores from earlier in the week. And, there's been some interesting developments going on throughout the state here in Week 0, which I'm still not used to saying, but I'm gonna go with the status quo.
All right, here's the first down play, and crashing into the end zone for the touchdown. Ends up being Mr. Long.
Andrew Long getting it. I tell you, I feel for you. I feel for you, Malik. I feel for you, young man. You were the bell cow, no pun intended with the last name. You were the bell cow that drive, but couldn't quite get the touchdown.
Third score for Sussex Central in this third quarter, 2 touchdowns and a safety.
Yeah, they like I said, they've come out in the second half. They've continued the dominance here. They're a well-oiled machine, have been for a few years, and they've come out here early in the season and they're executing, playing good, sound, fundamental football.
All right, they're going to try to kick this with Neal.
Why not?
First time today.
See if this young man can get it done. Snap,
placement's down, kick is low, but it just got over the crossbars, and Neal kicks it through to convert. Timeout on the field, 38-6, Sussex Central with 3:50 to go in the third here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Neal ready to kick off for Sussex Central after he booted the extra point. Just got it over the crossbar. 39-6 lead for the Golden Knights. That's a 33-point advantage. Any kind of additional score now for the Golden Knights, and we'll have a running clock. And we'll get back to the 20-yard line. That's where the Colonials will have it.
Another penalty there, and I'm pretty sure it's just it's another illegal block. I mean,
Yeah, it's Kafian Taylor.
You got to try and lay off the shots there. I mean, you got to try. You got to try to. You can't be hitting the defenseless guys anymore. You can't be doing it.
Both penalties happened when the return man kind of muffed the kickoff. They kind of set the timing off.
You know, Glenn, we talked about the matchups coming up next week.
Okay.
Talked about our game, Red Lion and St. Mark's.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Salesianum and Sussex Central. Benny's going to get a first-hand look at this group here. And then up north, Lake Forest coming to visit Mount Pleasant for a 10:30 a.m. kickoff.
Wow.
How about that? That's tough for Lake. That's an early morning down there at Lake Forest.
We're going to get a look at Lake a little bit later on this season on a Saturday game. Looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Love getting the
much improved team. I hear they're pretty darn good this year.
And I love getting to see the different programs. You know.
Mm-hmm. Freshman stays in at quarterback. Handoff goes right up the middle. Pickup of about 4, maybe 5 yards there by Miller.
I like this. I like this from William Penn letting these youngsters get out here and get some time.
No, he got fewer yards than I thought. Marked him down for about a 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. They're using a hard slap for the snap count. Throw over the middle, a little bit too low and incomplete.
Had him.
First pass attempt of the afternoon for the freshman, Bryant Cotman.
And he had Capan open there in the middle of the field. Just could not connect. A little bit low, a little bit rushed. And this game will slow down as this young man gets older and as a freshman. A little too sped up there.
Back to pass again, a little pump fake now trying to elude the defense. Still on his feet, but there's just too many defenders that have got him down. I don't think it's a safety. We'll wait and see. They're going to mark him down forward progress about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Sussex Central has not. They don't turn off, man. They don't turn off. They are pedal to the metal the entire game. And second half here, they're starting to assert their will.
That's a loss of about 7 on the sack. And that brings up 4th down. The ball at their own 3-yard line.
And it looks like, again, some personnel confusion here for William Penn.
Yeah, the punter is the young man that started the game at quarterback, Mark Moore.
Only 9 guys on the field.
No, Moore's only a freshman, too.
Mm-hmm.
Both freshman quarterbacks.
It's now 10 guys. Here comes the 11th, and it's going to be a delay of game.
No, half the distance.
Yeah, Penn struggle. They're struggling with the personnel lineups.
So Sussex Central is going to come out of this with great field position again. P.J. Henry was back at the Penn 35 to receive the punt. And that's where he stands now. All right, ready to go with the punt. Moore from his end zone. Gets it off, short. P.J. Henry's going to let it take a big bounce. Danger ball up, and now he turns the edge at the 20, 15, 10. Move at the 5. He's in the end zone. I think he backed in there.
Wow.
And still wait for the officials. Yes, there's the call. Turn for a score for his 4th touchdown of the game.
Let me guess. There was a crackback, a black block in the back against Sussex Central. Tell you what, there's some impressive drum linesmanship going on in the stands here by William Penn. That was impressive what I just heard. Little drum solo action, Glenn. They're getting after it here in the stands.
Yes, sir.
Gotta love it. Look at you, Glenn. Look at that. Well done, sir.
Save my man over here. Help me out with numbers and rosters and stats this afternoon.
That's the way to do it.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Or in this case, kill a wasp.
Getting the job
This is
done.
a long break in the action.
Yeah, I mean, it was signaled as a block in the back. You would think you would just, I don't know what the discussion is, but you're right. I mean, there's a lot of discussion going on down there. Like I said, though, a lot of entertainment going on here in the stands.
I see it.
Drumline's getting after it, man. It's all about having fun, man. It's what it's all about, Glenn.
I wonder if our cameraman, Nick Halliday, can get the angle on that, but he's right above us.
Yeah, it's tough to see. Tough to see up there. All right, Sussex Central ready to take over, Glenn.
Yep.
Looks like they finally marked it off.
Yep, about the 27-yard line. Handoff. Fullback, stiff arms a defender, has a first down at the 15-yard line.
Looked like that was Jawan Sturgis, number 21. Nice carry by the young man there.
Got some new players in the game.
Sophomore.
Yep, his first carry of the game. And he picked up enough for the first down.
Look at this. Sussex
Also
Central.
have a new quarterback.
They do, and Isaiah Rowe, the junior receiver out there, he's got some size to him, number 17.
And the new snap count apparently drew the Colonials offside. Jace Peden is the new quarterback.
Central getting some, you can see some wholesale changes happening, starting to rotate some guys in, getting them some varsity experience. Yeah, that's big, man, especially a long season like this. You want these guys to, potentially get the jitters out early, get comfortable playing in a game. You never know when, they may be needed later on.
Exactly. This is valuable PT right here.
It is.
Let's see who else we have in the backfield. It looks like Malik Bell stays in at fullback. We got 24 back there. And 24 gets the ball. He's hitting the backfield, spun around, and thrown down. And that's one of the better defensive players on this William Penn roster, Tristan Wingo.
Yeah, great job there by Wingo. Flying through, making a play.
Loss of a couple. So that running back, unfortunately, is not on our roster.
Or if he is, he's got a
oh, no, that's
new
not
number.
him. Yep.
It happens, folks, from time to time.
Yeah, it's the first week. These coaches have so much to do, and so do the ADs in this first week of school. So we've got 17 out there. That's Isaiah Rowe. I believe he's at wideout. Right now they're tending to a William Penn player down.
It looks like it's Bowers.
Yep.
Maybe cramping up a little bit. It's a hot day. It is a muggy. The sun has come out now, Glenn. The sun's been out for the majority of the second half here.
Unless this is an extended injury timeout, we're going to.
Yeah, and the clock should start as soon as they set the ball.
Hoping that's just cramping. He kind of jogs off under his own power. Yep, they'll restart the clock.
They may not have to snap the football here.
Yeah, they don't. We'll see if they do, but it's not necessary. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's it. The end of 3 quarters of play here at William Penn High at Sussex Central 39 to Colonial 6. We're back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
All right, we're ready to go here to start the fourth quarter. Sussex Central, they haven't set the chain gang yet. Hey, referee, you got to wait for them, buddy. Golden Knights see that. Referee hasn't blown the whistle yet. Now he does. Just inside the 15-yard line. 21 gets the football. Good cutback ability inside or down close to the 5.
Sturgis again.
Yeah. They're going to mark him just outside the 5, so he gained 9 yards there. Well, he's getting his PT in. Pat, 2 carries for 26 yards.
He's been good. Just another guy in that pipeline down there at Sussex Central. They continue to build a great program down there.
Sturgis, just a sophomore. Peden is the quarterback now. The motion back gets the ball. Ooh, hello. Welcome to the football game. As he is hit in the backfield outside the 10 and spun around.
Yeah, good job coming up, filling the gap, making a play there by Capan. Just did a great job. Little battles, Glenn. It's little battles like these. Penn, like you said, you just got to focus on trying to better yourself right now in these things. See if you can pick up on different tendencies that you've seen throughout the game. Make sure you're doing your footwork properly. Make sure you're taking care of your responsibilities.
Loss of 7 there. Out to the Colonial 12. Peden play action, rolls far side, throws into the flat, dumps it off. That's Malik Bell. Makes a cut at the 5. Bell's in the end zone, but we see a flag flying from the back judge.
And it's that block right there. You saw the old, what we used to call a crackback block. Can't do it anymore. You can't hit a guy if he's behind the play or even with a guy. You just can't do it.
Looks like the flag was thrown, and the spot foul was about the line of scrimmage at the 12.
Yeah, it's a blindside hit. I mean, if anytime there's a player whose head is not on a swivel, they're going to protect them nowadays. I mean, it's the new enhancements in player safety. We're trying to do a better job of keeping a player safe, limit any kind of head injuries.
So Malik, who did all the work on the last drive, getting him down to the 1 and did not get the score, had a touchdown there called back. Now the penalty yardage stepped off from the Colonial 15. Offense came out of the huddle ready to go, and it's like, whoops, back it up.
Not so fast, my friend, to quote the great Lee Corso.
All the way out to the 20, almost the 26-yard line. Peden under center.
Looks like it's the yard marker says 4th down here, Glenn.
I see that. Peden back to pass, throws down the sideline, jump ball, and broken up incomplete, but another flag thrown. And this might be pass interference.
It might. And we're not. I'm curious to see what the down is because.
Yeah, I didn't think that was. I thought it was replay of the 3rd.
If it's 4th down, and that would be a tough one because that may be an automatic.
Well, let the referee sort this out. Elmore Smith, here's the call. Pass interference.
Still 4th down.
Yep, so the down marker was right. But now the Golden Knights will have the ball down back to almost the original line of scrimmage, just inside the 15-yard line. This makes 4th down a little more manageable. Let's see if Peden goes to the air again. Checks in with the coaching staff on the sideline, hustles into the huddle.
Penn with the stop here can prevent the running clock.
Gavin Pratt in there, the sophomore, is a new center for the Golden Knights. Oh, high snap. Over Peden's head, he goes back, he picks it up, he's going to run with it back to the 20, and crushed out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. So a changeover on downs. The Colonials will get it back with 10:07 to go inside their 15-yard line. Or just outside, it looks like.
Hey, way to compete there by William Penn, right? That's the way to compete. That's what you want to see if you're a coach and staff. These guys get out there and compete. It's been a tough game. It's hot out. But they still got after it, got to stop right there. And see if they can generate something on offense.
And let's see who stays in a quarterback, or who's in a quarterback, period. It has been the freshman Cotton here in second half.
Yeah, it looks like Cotman's coming back out.
Cotman's back in. Flanked by Kayfion Taylor. They give it to the wide receiver on the sweep. Nice defensive stop. Minimal gain on the play.
Sussex Central flying all over the place.
I think that was 21 on the stop. Would be Sturgis.
It's been all over the field here in the second half.
Sure has. Pickup of about 2. Back to pass, looks near flat, completes the pass to number 1, to Kai Brown, and Brown all the way out to the 25-yard line. Looks like he just has enough for the first down.
Good play call right there. Good execution there by William Penn. Try and get the chains moving.
And they'll go quickly. They're ready to go. The Colonials are before they have the chain gang set up. Another quick throw on the flat. Breaking the tackle. And out of bounds up near the 45-yard line. And that's Ryan White-Taylor.
Nice job by White-Taylor, making some men miss, getting out of bounds, preserving the body. Don't take any unnecessary hits.
Go quick again. This time it's a handoff up the middle, up the midfield into Central Territory. That's Kayfion Taylor. About a yard or 2 shy of the first down.
Good job by Taylor, just following his blocks, and you're starting to see a little bit of momentum here by Penn.
We're inside of 9 minutes to go in this one. Once again, Sussex Central will host a Lazy Annam next Friday night down at the Castle. And William Penn, I believe, on the road against Penwood. Common dumps it off, incomplete, intended for Brown.
And there's a penalty.
Thrown back near the line of scrimmage.
That's
ineligible?
There's a couple penalty markers.
I think one might be an eligible receiver.
Yeah, there was a lineman way downfield.
Yeah.
Like at the 20-some yard line. So personal foul. Or maybe that was illegal man downfield. So that is, how about that? Illegal man downfield's personal foul.
And the officials are gathering in the middle of the field to discuss this one. Well, at this point in the game, Coach Gariantes, what's your takeaway from this for Coach Sable and William Penn?
I mean, you're a young team. You're a young team. You're going against one of the most fundamentally sound programs in the state of Delaware. There's some things you got to clean up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
penalties.
There's penalties you got to clean up. Personnel, understanding what teams you're on, who's on the field, who's off the field. And that just comes with focus. You just got to focus a little bit more. There's some good things there. You saw some big-time plays made in the passing game. I've seen guys competing on defense, especially in this second half, because the big thing you're seeing in a game that's gone the way that it's gone so far is Who's out there giving it their all in the second half despite the game being out
Right.
of hand?
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. And you're highlighting those guys, and you're pointing them out in front of the whole team. We need more of this.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That's it. It's an effort.
Yep.
At this point, it's effort, and it's what adjustments did you make in the second half to better yourself personally?
And I'll let
That's what you're
you
looking for.
talk about takeaways for Sussex Central when we get a break.
Sure.
Oh, high snap. Cottonman goes back, still can't get it. Now he finally alertly just falls on it. The loss will be all the way back at the 25-yard line. So now your takeaways for Coach Wells and his staff.
I mean, you won the battle in terms of execution, the penalties. You executed your offense extremely well. I was impressed with the defense. The defense came ready to go, flying around, and really just stopped that William Penn front. And they adjusted. They got beat early twice in the passing game, and you made an adjustment, and you haven't been beat deep again.
Yep.
So that's good to see that your guys are learning quickly on the fly.
Cottonman back to throw, has all day. He surveys the field. Now he steps up in the pocket. He tucks it and runs, hit from behind. Penalty flag again as he got almost to the 35-yard line. What's one stat that is enough to keep running and pass plays and scoring plays, doing play-by-play. I can't do penalties. And this has been the most penalized game I've seen in a while.
Yeah, there's a lot going on down there. There's a lot going on down there.
Discussion again amongst the officiating crew. Stops the clock with 7:48 to go in the ball game. Let's check in and see if we have an update here. How about this? This is from a good friend, Earl Biddle. University of Delaware stopped Navy on 4th and 4 with 1:24 left in the red zone. Wow. Delaware is in victory formation, leading 14-7. Thanks, Earl.
Appreciate that, Earl. How about that?
I like the details, too.
Absolutely. Blue Hens are execution away. Make sure you don't bobble the snap. And you're going to go to 1-0 against an F. Is it F? I still get
That's
this.
a quality win.
Is it FCS or FBS? Which one's the upper one?
It's FBS, the Football Bowl subdivision.
There you go.
Yeah, that's where the Navy resides. You're right.
There we go. And I think you just fixed it for me. So the B stands for bowl.
Yeah.
C's for championship. There
yeah.
we go. How about that?
Even though that has changed over the years. And I think we're going to see more changes in quote-unquote FBS. I think they're going to go to eventually a 16-team playoff.
Yeah,
at least
coming.
8. I think at least 8.
I think they just ratified 12.
Did they?
12 teams starting in 2026.
Okay.
I did see that yesterday.
There's a snap for the punt. Good hang time, end over end. Up and running under it and
Nice
not
hit.
calling for a fair catch. That was a little dangerous. But holding on to the football.
Nice hit. That's Isaiah Davis, number 24, cleaning up. That's a textbook, fundamentally sound form tackle.
And that was Cody Layfield fielding the punt. Good job by him to hold on to the football because he took a big hit.
That was a big-time shot for sure.
All right. Sussex Central gets the offense back out. Again, they've made a lot of changes. There are hardly any starters left in the game, leading 39-6 with 7:06 to go.
And, it's good. You come out of this game feeling good about your offense, feeling good about your defense. You come out really healthy in advance of a big-time Week 1, but for them, Week 2 matchup with Salesianum.
Another quarterback in now. Number 19, Kelly, Uzziah Kelly.
Which Benny Mitchell down South Crew will have for you next week.
Fakes it to the first back, gives it to the second. That's Sturgis. He shook off a defender. He shakes off another. He cuts it back inside of midfield. Tackle from behind. Still on his feet.
Wow.
Powerful movement with the legs all the way down to the 38-yard line.
There you go, Glenn. I think we may have found the next great running back in Sussex Central. I mean, he's right there. He's right there on the depth chart, and he'll continue to grow in his sophomore year as this season goes on. But I'll tell you what, he's been really good for them here in the second half.
22-yard carry. He now has 3 attempts here in the second half for 48 yards. Up alertly on a bounce is Sturgis. He's going to go down for a loss in the backfield, and there's a flag down. But good note for Sussex Central, they averted a turnover.
Great job coming up and making a play there by Mark Moore from the safety position. He just beelined right in there, made sure that run wasn't going to get outside of him. Another penalty marker on the field.
This is a hold against Sussex Central. That stops the clock with 6:25 to go.
You know, it's one of those you'd like to see the execution continue here. Is this 6:25 to go? It's tough. Tell you what, Glenn, it's good to see these young guys get out here and play with some effort.
First down and almost 25 to go now for the Golden Knights, following that holding penalty in the backfield. Give right up the middle to, is that Sturgis again? Let's wait for the umpire. No, I think that's number 20 this time. It would be freshman William Harmon.
William Harmon, like our colleague.
Yep, Bill Harmon.
It's a wonderful name right there, carrying the legacy. No relation, but
we think.
It was just a joke.
Not just kidding. No gain on the play. Third down and long. It should be third.
On the way in here, I heard both of our colleagues, Bill Harmon as well as Nick Alessandrini, working at University of Delaware. Victory.
Quarterback keeper. And getting maybe a yard on the play is Kelly. Third quarterback in today for Sussex Central. Keeps the clock running. Down to 5:10 to go.
Yeah, way to stay in bounds by Osiah Kelly. Right, keep that clock moving. The faster you can get into victory formation, the better. That's how you got it. That's how you chalk it up as a unit.
Yes, sir.
Under 5 minutes to go. Taking a little bit of time getting this play in. Let's see. Watch that back, Judge. Keep an eye on the play clock.
Got an eye on him. Third down and long at midfield. Kelly stays in, a quarterback. 44 in motion. Play action, back to pass, throws near flat, and it's picked off, and that's going to be a pick six.
Not so fast,
10,
Glenn.
5. Oh, the ball was knocked out. I thought he was going to go the distance.
Not so fast, Glenn. Tell you what, though.
That's a 48-yard return on an interception.
Great job by Capan. He jumped the route. Oh, no, that wasn't Capan. That was Elias Santana.
Love the name. One of the best guitar players of all time.
Santana, that's right. Yeah, he jumped the route and just ran out of gas.
And alertly for Sussex Central, I don't know who that was, but he dove and punched the ball out, so he couldn't reach it over the goal line.
Tell you what, Penn got lucky, too, because if that ball went out of bounds in the end zone, it's a touchback. So they're able to preserve possession. It'll be first down and goal, a chance to score their first points since early in the first quarter.
Right. Freshman Cotman stays in at quarterback. Cotman turns and talks to the feature back behind him. That's Takai Brown. Or no, that's Miller. Miller gets the ball. Waiting for a signal. He's just shy of the goal line. It'll be second and goal.
Just short, Glenn. Just short.
Well, we'll see if Miller gets it again here on second down and goal. Clock running, under 4 minutes to go in the game. Nope, they fumbled the snap and alertly getting in there, making the tackle.
Ball's
There's
loose,
number
Glenn,
44.
Loose. Did they blow it dead?
I think they blew it dead. There's no gain on the play. And making the big hit there was Jones, Terry Jones, a freshman for the Golden Knights. He came in from his defensive end position and just rushed in there as soon as he saw that ball on the ground and made a quick hit.
That's a big-time play.
So now it's third and goal from the 1. And Cotman is coming over the sidelines to get the play from the bench. Boy, you got to – was there a timeout taken?
There's more discussion. More discussion on the field. Got it. I don't know what. Yeah, I mean that's, and we're hearing that from the clock operator up here that an inadvertent whistle there. I mean that maybe should have been a live ball. I mean, we're not sure. I mean, it was tough to hear from up here. It's a determination of, was forward progress stopped and was the play blown dead? I mean,
it looked like to me that he had a knee down. All right, here's the call by our referee. He's going to come over and talk to the Sussex or the William Penn sideline.
Yeah, more discussion here.
All right, here's Elmore Smith, the referee, to come over to the sideline. Not very good reading lips from this far away. A little bit of a discussion, though. No official has gone over to talk to John Wells. Now he is. He's going to cross the field. I would have thought he would have sent one of the other officials over there and saved himself a few steps. You got it? Now there's a little bit of discussion over there with John Wells.
Penn's on the ball, ready
Hey,
to
they're
go.
on the ball, but we're not going to go without the referee, are we?
Yep.
And all of this stopped the clock with 3:40 left. And now here's a call from our referee.
Inadvertent whistle. I think that's what they called.
Yeah.
So,
So maybe they blew it before it was dead.
Yeah, maybe that ball should have been live, but.
All right. 3rd and goal from the 1.
I think does the clock start?
I don't know.
Yes, sir. There you go.
In the gun. Late
Touchdown.
handoff, and Miller walks into the end zone. 2nd touchdown of the game for William Penn. It comes with 3:30 left. Miller on a 1-yard run.
Hey, good job there by William Penn, right? We talked about you want to try and generate some positivity going into the next week. They come down here, potentially their last possession of the game, punch it in for 6.
And let's see, they're going to go for 2.
I would think so.
Yep.
Why not? You know what I mean, Glenn? Work on your 2-point conversion plays here for the young team.
Yep, Cotman gets the play from the sideline.
I'll tell you what, Glenn, it's been a beautiful afternoon. We're approaching the 3-hour mark.
Yeah. Well, I had a 3-hour game Thursday night with Benny. They're going to pass it. Cotman running around. Now he's going to try to run it in. He's in there.
Oh, nice work by the young man. Sacrificing the body. Diving in there.
So that makes it 39-16.
14.
14, excuse me. That's right. They missed the extra point earlier. And the Golden Knights will get the ball back here with 3:30 to go in the game. I'm waiting to get the final word on the Delaware game. I'm sure it's final now if they were in V formation. And it should be a Delaware win of 14-7 over Navy today.
You know, and I haven't gotten the message about the game going final. Let's take a look. We're going to venture into ESPN's app, and yeah, 14-7 final. It is officially a final. Three and a half minutes to go here in this one. Sussex Central executing on all cylinders here today. It's going to be yet again another just well-rounded team for Coach John Wells.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been year in and year out since he started covering these games, and it seems like even before then.
Still not quite ready for the kickoff. I'm trying to look up here and see if I can get a score on Delaware State and Lincoln. Okay, 10-0. The Hornets are on top of Lincoln, and that is at the half. So Delaware victorious today, and the Hornets lead at half 10-0.
Yeah, we're going to get a Delaware sweep in college football. Let's see. Find out.
Still waiting for the whistle from the referee for the There we go. Kicker looks over his line. Little pooch kick, onside. Onside attempt. I don't know.
Who got it?
We'll wait and see what the officials call here. There was a little fight for the ball down at the bottom of the pile. And it looks like Sussex Central,
yep,
will have the ball.
3:20 to go. 1 or 2 first downs here.
Should do it.
Should do it for them.
Let's see who was in a quarterback this time. They've already used 3 today.
It looks like it's going to be number 15 there, Glenn.
After T.J. Morris had a fine first half today, good third quarter.
Bradley Chavez.
Okay. So a lot of young kids getting valuable playing time here on the varsity squad.
It's awesome. That's what it's all about.
Handoff. 44 gets the ball. Turns the edge.
Stay in bounds, son.
What a good run.
Oh, he got out.
Stepped out of bounds. Yeah, that's good coaching up here by Pat Carriantes. That's the broadcaster's dream. Stay in bounds, get the clock running. Good game, though. Nice run.
It's just, you know.
Good blocking on the edge.
These young guys, man, it's football. It's just football IQ. It'll get there, man. It's not a problem. It's all good. It's a great run. Great blocking, great vision by the running back there, finding the opening and keeping the chains moving.
So a 10-yard pickup for Jones. He's a freshman.
You can see quarterback being instructed. Watch the back, Judge.
Yep.
Let that play clock wind down.
Chavez is a sophomore. Gives it to the fullback, weaving his way down through the defense, and he is carried forward to the 35-yard line.
Great work up front by this young offensive line group for Sussex Central. Continuing to move the ball. One more first down really should do it for him. Then you could get into victory formation. Now that's every coach's dream. Line it up in victory formation.
On that last carry, it was Pucci, Samuel Pucci. He's a sophomore fullback. Now we got a whistle, some movement, and a stoppage of play, and yet another flag. Got to back up the Golden Knights 5 yards. Back out to the Colonial 40. Just under 2 minutes to go in this one. So this is the final of 5 games live stream in this week 0 by Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. It started Thursday night with Benny and I, Sussex Tech and Laurel. We had 3 games last night.
Yep.
There's the give again to number 44, Jones. And Jones got a couple of yards back.
Yeah, Glenn, you know, it was a fun week 0 for sure. A lot of great football being displayed, and you know we're excited. You know, I know all of us here at Delaware Live and 302 Sports are excited to present these games for you. We feel like we got a lot of good matchups upcoming this season. So keep an eye out for the schedule as we rotate into now week 1, week 2, and aside from football, a lot of great volleyball games and other great sports as well will be coming to you this year.
Running back is caught from behind and thrown back for a loss. Back at the 40. Under a minute to go in this one. Yeah, last night we had a close game with Dover and Arundel, 21-19 for the Wildcat victory. Benny had Seaford and Colonel Richardson. The Blue Jays came out victorious, 41-14. And then, of course, the suspended game at Abyssinia with Howard and DMA that will be resumed at some point, with Howard leading 8-0 midway through the third quarter. And then our game here today. So 5 in just 3 days here in this first weekend. Next week, I think we go back to regular scheduling with just 3 games, 1 for each crew.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the schedule goes back to Friday, Saturday. You eliminate that Thursday game.
There's going to be a few Thursday games yet to come this season, though.
There will.
Mm-hmm.
There's a delay.
I know we've got one coming up a little bit later down the road.
Yeah. It's cool, a little Thursday night football throughout the state.
Different.
It's a challenge, too, for a coaching staff and a team. Short week of preparation.
We're almost going like the NFL now, man. We started out with Friday night, and we went to Saturdays, and we got Thursday night football. What's left? Monday night football.
Yeah, that's usually the JV day. I mean, that's how I remember it. JV day was always Monday. And if I'm not mistaken, Thursday was freshman football day.
And we have come to triple zeros on the stadium clock, and the end of this one, Sussex Central with a 39-14 win here this afternoon. And they will go down back home to Georgetown with a very nice performance here today, Pat.
Very nice performance. It's what we've come to expect from this Sussex Central program. They execute. They don't make mistakes. They don't hurt themselves. And today we got a little bit of the passing game mixed in there. You know, they've primarily been heavy run through the years, but you know, to see T.J. Morris drop back and be very, very efficient with the passes.
Inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique.
And we're back here on the post-game show. Apologize for the little technical glitch we had right at the end of the final here. 39-14, Sussex Central victorious. They led 24-6 at the half. Here's the scoring in the second half. Sussex Central pass from T.J. Morris to Malik Bell. That went for a touchdown. The conversion failed, and that put the Golden Knights ahead 30-8. Then just the next series, backed up with penalties and a couple of miscues, a safety as Chris Shields tackled the ball carrier in the end zone. That made it 32-8 Golden Knights. And then the next time they got the ball, it was Long, Andrew Long on a 1-yard run. Neal kicked the extra point, and that put the score 39-8. And then in the fourth quarter, the only score came with 3.5 minutes to go. Miller on a 1-yard run for the Colonials. Codman ran in the conversion, and that brought us the final of 39-14. Sussex Central as a team rushes for just under 200 yards in the ball game. They also added 126 through the air. Starting quarterback T.J. Morris had a great day, 9-17 with 2 touchdown passes and all 126 of the passing yards. And actually our player of the game, P.J. Henry. He scored 3 touchdowns in the first half, 2 on the ground and 1 on a pass reception. Had another one called back on a punt return. So P.J. Henry is our player of the game. Pat, any final comments on this one?
Yeah, no, I mean, Sussex Central is going to be a tough out yet again. We see it year in and year out under Coach Wells. I mean, he gets these guys ready to go from Jump Street. Seems to call all the right buttons a lot of times. So, I'm excited to see how their season unwinds. And for William Penn, it's a young group. They're going to get a lot of opportunities to progress as this season goes on. I'm curious to see what they look like come Week 10.
Okay, I want to give you a couple of scores before we go off. Delaware beats Navy today 14-7. And Delaware State at halftime was leading Lincoln University by a score 10-0. And St. John's in D.C. has a running clock going on Middletown with a lead of 42-0 going into the fourth quarter. Join our crew next week. We'll be at St. Mark's as the Spartans host the Red Lion Christian Academy Lions. We want to thank Coach Wells and Athletic Director and Coach Sable and their staffs for their assistance with our live stream. For Nick Halliday, my broadcast partner Pat Gariantes, I'm Glenn Frazier. Final once again 39-14 in favor of the Golden Knights. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll have you on the air with us next week.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors,